Yo. Hello. Welcome. I think this is the game where I turn it down, right? I think that should be good. I think so. Guys, ooh, hello. We're getting April. We're getting back on the right foot. Welcome to the stream. It is the 15th Friday of 2026, and I didn't forget. Danganronpa, another episode. Ultra Despair Girls. Coolest, chillest game of all time. Session 4. 5? 4? I don't know. Hello, welcome. What's up to Pixie? La Kuma. Is that supposed to be like Vamola? La Kuma. Kingo. Zebra with the big raid. Thank you, Zebra. And thank you, Kaine. What's up to Sizz, Zebra, Buddy Bro, Comb, and Bubridge. Chill vibes the game. Literally, that's the energy I'm going into this with every week. It'll always be like Vamola. And guys, there was Danganronpa this week. I'm not gonna talk about it yet. I'll wait until we're like deep in the fucking shitty Resident Evil gameplay. There was. Danganronpa, I guess, apparently is not on break. We thought it was going to be on break for a month. And there was a chapter this week. Real, like, manga, like, outlets and stuff were, like, reporting that a week ago. That it was on a month break starting this week. And I guess it's not. Unless it's next week. But the Jump app says there's supposed to be a chapter on Monday, so who knows? We talked about it. What's up to... Oh, Sizz with the 195. 195, and I'm feeling alive. V! Welcome, you guys. 15 weeks in 2026. Progress check. Progress check. Where are we at, guys? How's everybody? How we feeling out there? Do we feel like we're... Do we feel like we're... a fourth of the or a third of the way through? No. Yeah. Or do we feel like we're a third of the way through the year? Bad year. I'm hoping I can pull a good year out of it still. Yo, Buddy Bro with the 215. Holy fuck. 215, so fresh, so clean. Guys, welcome to the stream. Comb hates the song. Honestly, I think I was defending it like a couple weeks ago. But for like the 10-ish minutes that I sit here with it on before we start streaming, and then the 5 minutes that I always give it to, give for people to get here and for the stream to start, this song grates on me too. I was, yeah, the more we sit and like listen to it, the more I'm like, it's just sort of annoying. But it's like fine. Well, it wasn't communicated well with me. We posted about it in the chat. It was a cute chapter. What was I gonna say? I don't know. That's it. It's getting on my nerves a little more and more as well. We have Kurokuma is who I think this is on the right this time. I didn't know that the Monokumas could show up on this screen, so we're learning new things every day. Do you remember when we played the Danganronpa 1 character guessing game and Sizz guessed Monokuma every single week and it never was? And I was like, is he just doing a bit, or does he really think it could possibly be Monokuma? I don't think Monokuma was in the poll for that at all. I don't think he was in the pool, I should say. He was not in it. But I guess the Monokumas are in this pool. He was? I swear he wasn't. You got him on your stream? I need to see the proof. Proof! Guys, welcome. Ultra Despair Girls. If you weren't here last time or you didn't watch the whole thing, here's the recap today. Toko and what the fuck is her name? Mahiru Komaru they thought they could flee and escape through the subway. So they went down into the subway and wound up in Masaru Daimon's fucking death game arena. He kind of crashed out. We talked with him for a little bit. He started trauma dumping on us. He crashed out. It was kind of fucked up. I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable. But then it was okay. Like, it was brief at least. Then he summoned a giant robot mech on us. Remember that I predicted the existence of robot mechs in all the way back in the Danganronpa 1 playthrough. But you know, it felt very fitting to me. They battled a giant Gundam. Not like a Gundam, but a Gundam. It was like a drill robot. We beat that. Then Masaru died. The Monokuma kids killed him. Then they went out of the subway, and then another subway entrance was open, so they went in. The rest of the Warriors of Hope had a funeral for Masaru, where halfway through the funeral service, they all forgot what his name was. Monica was evil. She might be a demon. She may secretly be a demon. Nagisa was like, he seems like he sort of is unsure about like what's going on, and Little Ultimate Drama and Jotaro were just sort of silly heads. The cutscene went on for fucking ever. Then we cut down to back to Toko and Komaru in the subway. The subway almost collapsed on them, so they had to run out. That was kind of raw. Jill did did jack on darts or whatever we're calling it. She did some ultimate moves, and then they got out. Then Jotaro fucking speech mogged on us for like an entire hour. Jotaro showed up and he fucking stonewalled the stream. He put us into a technique. He put us into a time stop domain where we were just forced to sit there and look at like a flat screen TV and listen to him lock in and listen to his life-changing lines. Finally, Jotaro was done, and then they went forward. A bunch of other fucking cutscenes happened. I was sort of spiraling at that point. And then we met Shirokuma, who I guess is like, if it's sort of like in Final Fantasy II, if Monokuma died and half of his soul, the good parts of him went to heaven and conquered heaven, and the bad parts of him went to hell, then Shirokuma is the good parts of him. I made it through a cutscene with Shirokuma without deciding I loved them, so I'm growing. Yeah, the good parts of Monokuma went to heaven. And all of the characters that died in Danganronpa fought him up there. That actually would be so raw. That would be sick. Anyway, Shirokuma kind of sucks. But basically, he was like, hey, I know where some adults are hiding. I think they may have implied a resistance. And so now Jill and Toko and Komaru are following him to there. Who knows if we'll really get there today? I fear deeply encountering adult Danganronpa characters. The characters of this series are already so perverse that I feel like the fact that they are all teenagers is what saves them a lot of the time. I deeply fear meeting adult characters in this, but maybe they'll all be just like the NPC nondescript blue people. And I won't have to deal with any fucking bullshit, dumb fucks. There was some part in there about Leon Kuwata's girlfriend or something too, I think. But who cares about that? And that's pretty much it. And this week, it's gonna be so good for us. What's up to Rinslet? I didn't have a stream title until like a couple minutes before the stream tonight, you guys. I considered almost... Like, this was typed into the Twitch bar. I considered I considered the first annual Childhood Trauma Olympics as I considered that as the stream title this week. And then I was like, can I really name it that? Like, Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything like that. It's not like against TOS or anything. But do I really like want that on my digital footprint? I think we're gonna have to handle that in the game. But place your bets. Put your predictions out. Who's got the highest trauma? Because we're in it now, baby. The game is afoot. We are running. The ball is rolling. Let's lock in and get it going. I hope everybody had a good week. I had a pretty good week. I have a lot of things to talk about from this past week. Lots of things to yap about on stream. Oh, I forgot we were down here, too. We're in the sewer where all the critters lived on City of the Animation. It's gonna, yeah, my vote, if you want me, for me personally, my vote is that it's also Little Miss Drama. I think I'm so afraid of what's gonna be the case of her. Yeah, it's got the, like, Ghostbusters 2 goop in it. Okay, what was I saying, though? Was I gonna say something? Oh, I have a lot of things I wanted to talk about this week, but, I feel like because Katamari is sort of more of my, like, rambling game right now, I'm gonna hold off on some of it. But some of it we can probably, like, yap about. It's just gonna, I don't want to start it and then, like, wind up, you know, in like, stuck in some cutscene or something where I'm trying to talk about two things. So I think for now we're just gonna vibe. Do we have any? I guess not, right? Look, he's got a little, like, Metar hat on. Metul.
Whoa, there are Monokumas here too.
Oh, that's what you sound like, right?
Of course there are. You're here.
The left stick is so fucking sensitive on this game. Like, when I move Komaru, she, like, you see how she's, like, jittering there? It's because, like, I am putting so slight of an input on the stick, that most games would not even pick it up, but for whatever reason, this one totally does. It's weird. We also need to remind ourselves, this is super important to me, that last week we found out that there were hidden kids in the game. Look at Kyuta. There's 5 hidden kids in each chapter that we have to, like, detect with our little detect gun. We only have Jotaro so far. So I need to keep an eye out for those because, literally, it doesn't matter what kind of game it is. It doesn't matter, like, it truly, to me, does not matter how low bar it is. If there is something like this in a video game, I am going to respect it. And I look down on anyone who does not. It doesn't matter how stupid and superfluous it is. If there are 5 things to be found in the level of, like, in each level in a game, I will always try to find all of them. It's just fun for me. And we can't get across, but I hope I haven't missed one yet. I didn't really realize, like, kind of, I guess what we were, like, that there could have been some in that other area. But I think the Jotaro one is the only one I, like, that there was there. I feel like I would have recognized or noticed anymore. So I guess the other 4 have to be in the sewer.
You better not say swim. Polluted water like this is full of bacteria.
It'll be okay. Just leave it to me.
Yo, he's gonna do Shirokuma Bridge form. Oh yeah, I forgot that he does this. He goes.
Wait for me here. If I turn the handle on that side, I can extend the bridge to get across.
Will demoed the Animal Crossing island? Hell yeah. Oh!
I'm gonna punish you.
We said this briefly last week. This is like Resident Evil 4, actually. This is like, Leon! We said this briefly last week, but the only way I will ever think that Shirokuma and Kurokuma are cool is if they fuse together into the true Monokuma at the end.
Going after Shirokuma!
Oh my god, this is real. It literally is like that.
Well, I guess you gotta save him.
Whoops. Can I, like, dance one?
Monokuma's scary!
Let's dance one. That way I can focus. Oh, we gotta also remember that there are grades to the Oh yes, I'm cracked. There's score in this. They grade you at the end of the stage on how well you did, and I'm getting an A rank on this next one. Fuck. Got him. Shoot. Fuck. No! I'm running out of bullets finally. Okay.
Stop!
I feel like this is fine though.
Enough already!
Seems like it didn't take his health away.
Kamaru, save me! Hold on, Shirokuma! Just a little
Fuck.
more!
Oh god, I'm gonna run out of bullets. Do we have another damaging bullet even? I don't think we do. Can I get him with, this one? No. Bestie? Bestie? Oh. Done. Alright, that's fine then. Easy mode. The dance bullets are useful here, though. I'm definitely gonna try to get him. Whoops. Oh my god, my aim is so bad. Oh, Steiner. Got him. Done. Easy mode.
I'm saved!
Hooray!
I'm gonna
Hey, that was
extend
stupid.
that bridge. Thank you!
Yeah, we got Pig Water Sea last time. That's exactly what we got. Yeah, this is the room in the castle. That's actually one of my favorite rooms in that game. Thoughts? Agree or disagree? The room where you have to protect Ashley while she cranks that thing. I actually really like that room. It always feels like a fun excuse
Thank you, Shirokuma.
to use the rifle, to like go crazy with the rifle. I think that's one of like the best Ashley moments in RE4. Guys, speaking of RE4, I went to dinner tonight with my family. We went out to a nice Mexican restaurant that we all like but hadn't been to in a long time. The weather was nice, and it was just sort of a good time. Oh, Torchy's Tacos. Yeah, maybe mine might have been like a little more like a sit-down restaurant, maybe like a little more upscale than that. But we we did that. Yes. And that was fun. And the reason that Resident Evil 4 let us fucking walk over into that is that I got my birthday gifts from my family, and one of the gifts was Resident Evil Requiem. I got that, and I got a new set of bed sheets. Because my current sheets that I have are just sort of cheap sheets that I got when I moved in here, and they're at the point where like, because I've washed them and stuff, they're just like kind of cheap, and they have those little like, you know, like when you wash fabric too many times and it gets those kind of little like clumps on it. My current sheets are like that, and so they're not very comfortable to sleep on. So I was like, when my mom asked me what I wanted, I was like, you know what? Some nice sheets would be very nice. So I can't wait to put those in the wash, run them through once, and then put them on my bed, because I'm going to be so cozy when I get in my bed and I watch Sesame. And I got Resident Evil 2, so I'm excited to start that. I probably will do it soon. Though, how could it be better than this, honestly? It's gonna be this is gonna be a tough act to follow, but I've heard nothing but good things about that game, and I already liked the other two of like the new Resident Evil, like the soft reboot Resident Evil games. So I'm hoping this will be it seems like this could be the best one of them yet. 5 warriors have assembled in the cyber city of Toa. They have a single goal. This is going to be nothing new. Defeat the demons, the embodiment of evil, reform the world. Demon hunting game was born. We know all of this. Does Little Drama have a chainsaw there? What does she have? She has like a tool. It looks like Nagisa is just sort of aura farming in the back. And Masaru also. And Jotaro has a hammer. I think the Monica silhouette on the left and just in the wheelchair, that's kind of raw. That kind of goes hard, honestly. Pixel likes thoughts flowing into the vernacular. I mean, like, you know, people say that. Like, it's sort of like slang. I mean, it's sort of just like a word, but it's sort of like common vernacular slang.
Homaru, knock them back and drop them.
I got hooked recently, or in like the last year, on saying thoughts, from the from the Caleb Heron story where he's talking about being 15, making Tyson Anytizers in the double wide. I'm obsessed with it because of that now. When he goes, all right, now, let me set the stage for you. I'm 15. Thoughts? That part always makes me laugh. Now, mind you,
Something came out.
oh, violent urge. Whoops. Well, that's exactly what I have. What does that do for me? Max batteries. Easy equip. Hell yeah. We gotta remember constantly to use Jill more, because 1, I'd like sort of know how to play as her now, and 2, she's a good way to not waste bullets. Although we have a bunch of them now. Anyway, guys, that's what I did today. I also finally finished my fucking course thing that I've been doing. So, yes. Getting them in. Yo. Oh my god, I'm goated, and we got a fucking... Oh my god, Komaru hit level 20. We got a trophy. We're doing so good. I finished my course that I've been working on for the last, like, I don't know, soft last month. Now, it was pretty long. It was longer than I thought it would be. And I kind of just took it like a little bit at a time. But really all I have to do now is start applying for jobs, because there are more steps to what I'm, like, hoping to do. Oh! But most of the other steps you need, like actual practical hours and supervision and all that kind of stuff. And while I think there is some way to do that independently, most of the people that do it through a company or an organization or something upon becoming employed. So I finished the course. That looks good for the employers, and now I just need to get back to putting applications out. But that's exciting because I'm tired of not having a job, and 2, I am interested in, like, seeing what this is like, so. Prepare your sweet teeth. We have chosen the top 100 sweets to eat in Toa City this spring. Although the city is mostly known for its technology, Toa has tons of other attractions. Beautiful sea views and delicious sweets. We are going to introduce these Toa specialties. Top 100 sweets you don't want to miss. What's everyone's favorite sweet? I got Junior Mints today. I went, and after I finished dinner, I went and I got a Red Bull, and I got some Junior Mints. The letters are smudged here. We can't read after that. I mean, oh no. I wanted to know which sweet was number 1.
What's going on?
Why did it have to be the one nice file that gets messed up? I think Komaru really wanted to learn about the best sweet. It's always been like that for me. The one day I go outside, it rains. Whenever I drop money, it's always the highest bill. It's like Murphy's Law. The more expensive the item, the more likely it is to break. When you wash your car, it rains. It's not a scientific theory or anything. It's just a theory popularized by pessimists. I think any sweet. It's just it's just a little fun question for the class. Are you saying I must believe in that law because I'm so negative and gloomy? I can't be a little self-conscious even though I'm ugly. Toko. She was trying to... Shirokuma was bringing an Uchikoshi solution to a Kodaka problem. That's none of your business, and if you're going to teach me something, make it useful next time.
Huh?
Information more useful to you? Like, I don't know, something about the plot. There's no way we're getting a real explanation in this extra fucking scene. I bring a sort of Uchikoshi vibe that the Kotaka characters don't really like.
Huh?
Promise? What I'm going to tell you will sound fishy, but if you promise you'll believe me, I'll talk. Not gonna talk unless we promise? Sounds like a threat. I don't want to be doubted.
You're right.
All right, fine. The truth is, the day I awoke was the first day of the violence when the Monokumas began their attack. It was right here, just above us. I saw Monokumas attacking adults, and I thought, I have to do something. I painted my body white and he transformed from a normal Monokuma. Okay, well, this is different than, according to this at least. This is different than what I thought. Painted my body white, covered my red eye, my cursed eye, and found a spot the children didn't know about. I made the secret base there. Every time I found an adult, I brought them back there to hide. Maybe they are, maybe they just are, like, defective compared to the other Monokumas.
It's far too suspicious.
You just happened to wake up on the very day the riots start. It's fishy. Even a kid would assume you and the Monokumas have the same origin. But I'm pure white, just like this body. You painted yourself.
So mean.
I guess it like on the I sort of thought that it was they were just sort of like beat up and like fucked up kinda. But looking at Shirokuma's right side, it does sort of look like there's almost kind of like gray underneath. And the eye is like bandaged over. That's kind of raw, actually. There's no way I'd keep a verbal promise to a mechanical bear. This is why I didn't want to tell you my raw backstory. Even I think it sounds a bit strange, but right now, the only thing we can do is believe him. Believe in Monokuma? I'd put more faith in a sham marriage. We can't be calling Shirokuma. Shirokuma themselves is not raw. I just think hiding your cursed Monokuma eye is kind of raw. Squatty Potty. I watched the Splashdown. It was cool. We're watching the Splashdown right now, if you know what I'm saying. Taking a CM. Oh, talking about the Artemis thing. That's pretty crazy. I didn't look at it at all, but it's tough to decide because there's no sweet I could eat forever, because then I would get the diabetes. Yeah, well, you know. You could be like me and just decide that anytime you want a treat, it's self-care and you deserve it. That's a fast road to health problems later in life. But yeah, I barely watched anything about it. It is cool, though. I got my eyes on the walls constantly. And I'm not seeing shit here. I'm not seeing shit for dick. Right? You guys feel me? Oh, here, we gotta do this again. I have been actually this week more in the gym also. I've been enjoying going later at night.
We can't get across here either.
Except for the shitty thing. Did I talk about this on here? Except for the shitty fact that at my apartment, fitness center, which is again very easy for me to get to. It's like very close, and I don't have to pay for it, so hooray. My apartment fitness center, both of the ellipticals are broken, which really pisses me off. I think I'm gonna put a complaint in, and I'm gonna be like, hey, if the ellipticals are broken in the fitness center, can you lower my rent? I think I'm gonna say something like that. That shit is advertised, and they're both broken. One of them, when you ellipt on it, fucking rocks back and forth. Like, something about the weight on one of the sides is off. So that one is, like, unusable. And then the other one, when you get on it to move, the shit on the back fucking grinds. It, like... the shit on the back, it sounds like I'm, like, fucking churning up metal or something. CrossFit. Will, why did you just exclaim CrossFit with no with no follow-up or intro? Yeah, it's a bit like when I go into the fitness center to use the elliptical, I don't intend to like enter a grindcore universe. Yeah, I mean, like, you could still, I guess you technically could still use the rocking elliptical. It's just, it would be going gang, 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 gang every single other ellipt. So unacceptable. And also, I know that one elliptical has been broken for years. I think they have forsaken that fitness center. But I know people use it, and I know more people would use it if that shit was working again. Because I see people in there during the day. That's why I like to go at night. Right, Komaru?
It's alright. Once again, just leave it to me.
But I've been going, even just to do like a half an hour of like treadmill, half hour of bike, or something simple like that.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I have a bad feeling about this.
It's Ashley round 2. Plop.
Just wait a bit here. I can extend the bridge just like last time.
Such a funny maneuver. Oh shit, we got bomb guys now. Okay, riot shield guys.
See? I knew it. They came
And there
out.
was one normal Monokuma that dropped.
Why do you look so happy about that?
But maybe I can blow the bomb guys into the other guys.
They're going after Shirokuma.
I think, Toko, I think, wants,
That bomb guy.
she wants Shirokuma to die. I guess it makes more sense for her to be skeptical of him, considering she knows Monokuma. Fuck. Okay. But even so. Okay, that can't hit him, though? I guess I just gotta hit him on the side. Fuck. No. God, it's the... I don't know how to convey like how it really feels to do the shooting in this. But you know how often we like just barely miss a shot? I promise you it's really like not my fault. The game is truly just sort of unpredictable. It just does things sometimes. Yo, what's up, Foo? Yeah, I decided that someone had to play this. And then nobody else wanted to, so I guess it's me. I guess it's gonna be me. Some would tell you that no, in fact, Snack, someone did not need to play this. But I disagree. Fuck. Shoot, I'm out of my dance bullets! No! Watch this crit mode. Here we go. Ready? Shit. That is getting him.
Kuma's scary.
I'm out of bullets. Steiner. Okay, I guess I just have to shoot him in the bulletproof vest. In the Monokuma bulletproof vest. What are you ducking for? It's not over! Maybe I can time this just right so I can get the bullet refill. Let me go to 0. I'm gonna go to empty. Is there another guy? No. So I can get the bullet drop. No, give me more. I don't know why these riot shield guys, it like really doesn't even make sense to like make me fight them sideways like this. It totally just negates like what they're supposed to do. Oh, you know what? This is what we were supposed to do. There we go. Okay, I was like, there's got to be a way to blow the bomb guys into the other guys.
Okay, I'm gonna extend that bridge.
I should have realized that sooner.
Thank you.
Oh, my dance bullets, though. Monokuma's scary. Yeah, we did one chapter. One of the antagonist characters died. But nothing else has, like, really happened yet. Oh, except that they invented a little brother for Hina, and then they killed him instantly. Or so it seems.
Didn't really do much, but I guess I was pretty cool back there.
I feel like that could still end up being like a bit on the game's part. Pokemon Champions bombing in with a 57 open critic. That's awesome. They deserve to get roasted for that game. Guys, I've been playing Pokemon Champions. It's pretty fun for a 57. I've been having a good time with it. Horrendous game, though.
Looks like the children have gotten bored of this game.
I don't know if I really...
This is how games get forgotten.
Oh, no, it's okay,
For some reason,
Shirokuma. I'll finish the playthrough.
Very critical.
And I would like to talk about my experience with that game so far, but I don't want to do it if we're gonna like go into like all this other shit. Like if there's gonna be a cutscene after this, I'm not talking about that yet, but maybe we will at some point tonight.
Rather than fight against them one at a time, we should defeat them all at once.
Okay, in here we have one siren guy. And we have a Mikan's familiar. We have one Mikan's minion. I don't know if they want me to just like run. I feel like oh, I see. We can lure him over and then we could knock them both into the pit, I think. All right, I'm not sure what else they would want me to do other than that. So we're gonna need. But wait, I don't have any dance bullets. Wait! I don't think there's a way for me to do it in one then. Ah, nuts. But I can do it in two, I think. Or I can at least get him. And maybe I can juke this guy over. Or maybe Toko battles him. Mikan's minion. Done. Alright, well that's not what they wanted me to do, but whatever, we did it. Why does Noah Xenoblade need 6 entries on the Nintendo Today app? They gotta fill that shit somehow. So I'm afraid that I still haven't seen Nailman. I still haven't seen another kid drawing. To tell you the truth, I didn't know what to do when you were born. At the time, me and your mom were just students. And I'm sorry to admit it, but we had arguments over whether or not to have you. In the end, we decided to get married just before you were born. This is about Kazuichi. And maybe we regretted it a little at first. Maybe Winston Payne wrote this. Maybe we were kidding ourselves, but we worked through it, even while other people our age were playing around and studying. I didn't mind going to work for 12-hour shifts, because it was to provide for you and your mom. Oh, what the? And I know Mom doesn't like to think that, because, as you know, her favorite thing to say is, life's not about winning or losing, Scouch. But when I'm with you, I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I'm defeating the old me. Rip to the old me. I'm me, the new me. The me who didn't want to have you. And what his life must be like right now. So to put it, there's going to be a bomb. Watch there be an absolute bomb at the end of this journal. To put it simply, I'm happy I got to meet you. But when you put that helmet on and controlled those Monokumas that killed your own mother, I'm sorry, but all I feel for you is hatred. But even then, I would never think about killing you. But how do I say it? This has got to be about one of the kids, right? What was the last few years like for you? What did that all mean to you? Did you not think anything of your own mother or father? Or is this just not the real you, and this is just some bad dream? It's such a strange feeling to think that if I'm going to die, I at least want my own daughter to do it. I don't know. I think the helmet on and controlled those Monokumas. This has got to be about, like, the current situation, right? So one of the two girls of the Little Nightmares is what I think. That was about Jatara? I think they're implying that, I assumed they were female, but I think that's just because I said Scotch. And, oh yeah, no, I think you're right, Sis. The helmet, like the normal, like the Monokuma kids wear. Yeah, I think that's just sort of like a generic one. There was no specific gender implied either. Okay, we got the UFO here now. This is kind of like Twilight Princess. Zebra? Okay, thank the Lord. Can I have a dance bullet? Toko, this? Pick up. Give. Enter Toko's heart. Dang it. This game seems pretty good, though. Yeah, I mean, better than Twilight Princess for sure, but... Alright, now have I been down here? We must have, right? This is... Oh, no. Didn't we go up here from there? Up there from here? Oh, or maybe not. And I gotta level up from that. I don't even do anything. Hello? Okay, busted ass game. But at least it doesn't play like a at least it doesn't give me like a text box describing what I just got when I got it, you know, right? I think I went the wrong way.
4 vent holes.
I don't really get it, but why not try going inside them, one after the other?
Wouldn't that be dangerous? What if those kids booby trap them or something?
Oh, then I guess ignoring it for now is best.
Steeners? I'm sending Shirokuma. I'm sending you through it. You're invincible. All right, we got a kid here. A vent hole. I'm going back though. This seems like sometimes there are these little puzzle areas, but it seemed like there was another way to go. Unless this is the right way to go. It actually, maybe it is. Challenge. Oh, here we go. I'm fucking cracked at this. 10 birds sit on a fence. An experienced gunman wants to get rid of them with his rifle. How many shots does he need? 100, 10, 1, 0. The air ducts are A, B, C, and D from left to right. Make your final answer and crawl into the correct air duct. Well, if he's an experienced gunman, maybe he just needs to shoot directly through the entire line of all the birds, needing, in fact, then one bullet. If it's a high-powered rifle, do you think a high-powered rifle round could pierce 10 birds? I'm picking C.
A written challenge?
Either that or he can curve the bullet through all of them in like a zigzag pattern.
Looks like we have to solve the riddle this kid is going to give us. To what I can discern, you get an item if you're right, and Monokumas attack you if you're wrong.
Exactly, Tamal. Birds, look, they have hollow bones. Come on. Or you could just scare them.
Sounds like a pretty shitty game to me. Let's just ignore the brat and turn around.
Wouldn't that just be running away from this kid's challenge?
Komaru loves challenges.
It would be shameful.
Why do you
Come on,
care
I
so
got
much
this.
about this?
I need a win. She loves the challenge. Okay, I guess I can't hear it again. I actually don't like if it said get rid of them, then he wouldn't need any bullets. But like it didn't say how few bullets can he get away with, right?
Birds in a gunshot, huh?
D was 0. I'm going C. I think my idea is the raw way. I think shoot all 10 birds down the line. That's the raw way.
Boosh! Who's the boss?
Yes.
Boo-hoo.
It was a 1. The answer was C. 1 shot. If a gunman shoots his gun just once, all the birds will get scared and fly away. So the answer is 1. In addition, he could simply shoot down the line of the 10 birds and kill them all in 1 shot. You had to think outside the box for that one. Good work, Brain Age 100%. Komaru was like, yes! It was 1 shot to kill 10 birds! No. Oh, bestie, no. 1! La 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 la.
Yay!
I killed my dad and my mom.
Amazing!
Hooray!
Heck yeah! I'll never lose against kids.
Good shot. She's so pitiful.
Yeah, I sure hope not.
Komaru power capped at children. Yes! Please don't fight! Back in the old days, I was the favorite. Oh my. Those old stories again. You're living in the past. Look at this cunty mother sock on the right. Look at this. She is serving. Look at her. And Saki the sock is all for peace. She just wants harmony in the world. She's melting. I think that's supposed to be like her voluptuous sock hair. I think the navy blue sock is kind of cute. Look at her. Or maybe you're right. Maybe she's melting because she's the old worn out sock. This is the thing I'm most invested in this game. Just as a reminder, this is a running bit. Saki the Sock, Komaru's favorite series. I'm Saki the Sock. Now there have been additional characters added into Sock lore. All right, easy mode. Okay, well that was just that. What I guess these are these always for Saki the Sock? I don't remember, but we have done a bunch of these other little challenges before, or a couple of them. Who knows whether that will end up being anything, or if it's just there to be weird. Look at this little chibi Robo Kuma up here. Guys, Pokemon Champions. It's a video game. I, in the last couple years, got really into watching the Pokemon competitive, official competitive format, which is otherwise called VGC. Now, I think some people use VGC as a blanket term for, like, competitive Pokemon, but it isn't. It's just what Pokemon Company's own competitive format is called.
And here we are.
Where you play six Pokemon team 4v4 double battles. I got super into watching that, and I decided, like, this game was coming out. I was gonna fuck around on it a little bit. I was gonna, like, really make a team, get into it, and here we are in a fucking cutscene when I was just about to start talking about something. This is why this game's impossible to yap over. I'll pick that up in a second. Put a pin in it. Sizz, hold on to this one for me. Boing! I'm throwing it over to Sizz. Sizz, hold on to that.
There's supposed to be a secret base here? I knew it. You tricked us. Amaru, don't hold back. Shoot this traitor.
No, you're wrong. The secret base is up here when you climb the ladder.
Toko, this room is the most secret base room we've seen so far.
Come on, follow me.
Hey, thanks, Sizz. Oh my gosh, he's so fucking slow.
Well, what do you think you're doing? You have to climb the ladder first.
Huh? Why is that?
It's gonna be about panties.
We might both be girls, but I'd die if you saw my underwear.
Togo, I have seen your underwear already, girl. There, you may not know it, but Jill is doing spinning roundhouse kicks on these guys when you're under. She doesn't give a fuck. I have seen it. I have seen your entire taint area. I've seen the Toko taint.
Well then,
You go first.
If I see them on accident, I'll be sure not to tell you.
Then I'll just not look. All right, but I'm not going yet either, girls. Wait, fuck, there was more in there.
See? Right here.
Oh, it's a shit door.
Whoa, okay. Come on in, you guys.
Oh, here we are. Look. This is what adults are.
So many adults here.
I never expected there'd be an underground base like this.
It's an old warehouse where they used to store water tanks. The kids don't know about it. What's with those trailers? I brought them here to make it a little easier for everyone to live.
He brought them here?
Aren't I strong?
Oh.
I might not look like it, but I'm built the same way as a Monokuma.
I don't like Shirokuma though. That was a half ironic. Oh.
Might not look like it? You look exactly like a Monokuma.
Since you're here, you might as well talk to everyone. You can talk to me after.
You one-sided idiot. It's not like I want to talk to them.
We don't want to talk to them. I'm horrified of the things they may say. Aoya, Hina? Well, we can't talk to them anyway. What if they were all Hina in here? They kind of are. Like there are multiple viruses going around. The Hina virus is out here. All of the women are Hinas so far. Anyway, guys. So yeah. So like in the last couple years, I would say, I have been more into watching like actual competitive Pokemon tournaments than I really ever have. The only time I had ever been about as into it as I am currently was back right around the end of the X and Y era format, which will end up coming back around. There is a pin put in that. Oh no, Hina! No! Aoya, Hina hurt leg! I can't like walk over her. Well, I want to get in there. So Pokemon Champions, this shit, first of all, this game got announced like for fucking ever ago. I almost believe personally that it got delayed. Which is crazy considering the state that it eventually ended up coming out in. But because it seemed like a more accessible way to kind of get into playing, where some of the things have been kind of streamlined, the format, or like the Pokemon in the game and the items have been sort of very scaled back, at least for this initial release. And most importantly, you can do things like change your EVs and stuff with a slider. I was like, there was no way I was gonna miss it. I was definitely gonna play a little. And I have some thoughts about the game. That's the preface. Stay tuned. Now we'll do the commercial break of talking to some of these guys, and then we'll come back in with the critique. That's the intro. Stay tuned. It says don't unpin the message.
Ones that just came in look pretty young. You better not be on the side of the kids.
We are the kids.
Of course not. Exactly what part of this voluptuous body is childish?
Well, if Shirakuma brought you guys, we don't have to worry. We can trust him.
Keith?
Were you also brought here by Shirakuma?
Yeah, all the people here were. We were all saved by Shirakuma.
It's definitely not him. This voice sounds sort of familiar, though.
Hey, sorry to be rude, but I don't really feel like talking. You can chat with someone else.
Okay.
Was that guy in a bad mood
That
or
guy
something?
hated us, bestie.
He just doesn't understand, acting all aloof. He doesn't know real cool.
Tell him.
I want Master Byakuya to teach him a lesson. Wait, no. I want Master Byakuya to teach me a lesson.
Funny. They're gonna make me cry over all of these harmed Hinas around here. Hina with the busted leg everywhere you look, on every side of the area. You thought I would miss this book under here. With the tragedy in the shadows, the investigation and research on the machines known as Monokumas is being led by the illustrious Toa Group. Who developed them, who manufactured them, and other mysteries surrounding the Monokumas will be made public soon. Yeah, we dodged a bullet there. At least the guy was just rude and standoffish. It could have been so much worse. Can I go in here? Fuck. Doesn't this look like the perfect little Toko hole? I think Toko is like an Ami spot type girl. Oh, that's a character over there. Power? Power? Who's that? All right, let's talk to the other shitty characters. Oh my god, harmed Hina.
Are you hurt? Are you okay?
It's pretty bad, don't you think? The kids did it. If Shirakuma hadn't been there to save me, I would have been.
I mean, she's still standing, and also it looks like she's in heels. It can't be that bad.
He risked his life. Shirakuma.
Shirakuma saved our lives. If he weren't around, everyone here would be dead by now. You saw his wounds, right? He got those trying to help us all. I can't thank him enough.
Actually thanking a Monokuma.
Don't do that! Don't lump him in with the other Monokumas!
They love Shirokuma here. What do you guys think the likelihood that all of these characters die in like the next half an hour? What do you think like the odds are that this place gets found out and like the Monokumas come and they slaughter all of these nameless characters?
I just said how I feel. Jeez, what kind of world is this?
They don't even know. It's not like they were in Danganronpa. They don't know shit. Alright, it doesn't look like I can go into any of these. Yeah, you pull a lever to open the door. This dude's fucking spread eagle freeballing at the world with hurt tummy Hina. No. Alright, and I'm not seeing a fucking little kid sticker anywhere. God damn it. This dude's just chilling, that guy. No. Sisters.
Why, hello there. You must be new. I hope we get along well together.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, a nice guy.
Is now really the time for friendly greetings, stuffed inside this dust-covered hole?
Well, there's nowhere else to go. You guys saw how terrible they are, right? To actually kill people for fun. They're all insane. I hate them, even if they're kids. If they pushed me...
You what? You're just sitting around waiting for an opportunity to fight back? Is that it?
This guy thinks he's the main character.
No! It'd be reckless to attack now. They have an army of Monokumas. We couldn't win.
I'm sorry, dude, but the last I checked, you're blue. There's nothing you will be able to do against them. Yeah, just watch him try to come in here. They don't know what's gonna hit them.
Yeah, so just as I thought. You're all talk. I figured.
Literally, you are a silhouette.
What's with you guys? If you're just here to offend people, then goodbye.
Toko is not making friends. She is.
Just looking at those kinds of people frustrate me.
3 for 3 at causing problems in the safe room.
But that's probably because it can't be helped.
It can't be helped. Why?
And we love her for it.
They know how powerless they are.
No.
The only thing they can do is admit they can't do anything.
And that's why we're all cooped up inside this dust-covered dungeon. I mean, this place is really dusty. I might just...
Oh,
sneeze?
what if we unleash Jill in here and she kills everybody?
No, don't! Hold it in!
That would be even better. Okay, if that happens, let me play it, please.
It's okay. I got it.
These guys suck.
I got it. That was close.
Okay, phew.
What a relief.
Plug your nose. Komaru, say pineapple. Did you guys ever do that? There used to be, at least when I was like in like middle school, there used to be like a sneeze. We used to have like a secret sneeze spell, where if somebody was like about to sneeze, if somebody else said the word pineapple, it would make it so that the person who was about to sneeze would like not sneeze. Has anybody else ever heard of this? I don't think it ever once worked, but it was something people would do. It was pineapple. Oh, it worked. Okay, I don't want to talk to Power yet. I'm gonna at least hit the Chotomate first. Shabba dooby dabba dooby dooby doo. And Fu, sometimes we have to tinkle, so that's how you save in this. Sometimes you have to tinkle or you have to take a little Chotomate, and so you sit on the squatty potty and that's how you save on the game. We had to teach Will what it meant. We had to teach Will about a Chotomate. Patsan. Okay. Do I want to talk to Shirokuma or do I want to talk to Power? Oh my god, what are you? Kyoko? Oh, she's raw? Will, control yourself. Will, control yourself. All I need to do is take a look at this girl for 1 second. Will, control yourself.
Hello?
You knew about her? Everybody knows about this?
Yeah.
Oh my god, she's a baddie. So what is this?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who she is. Let me make a soul read on if she's related to anybody. Do I think she's like who do I think she is? I'm locking in Kyoko's big titty older sister who's a delinquent. Either that or no, okay, revised. Byakuya's older sister who she's like the black sheep of the Togami family and she left. That's what I think. No, wait. I'm revising it again. No, you know what? Actually, that's raw, so I'm locking that in. But because she has this, like, cool jacket on that, there's a possibility that she could be related to some way related to Mondo, too, I feel like. Because she kind of has that punk vibe. But I'm going with Byakuya's, dropout, sister, who's a baddie.
What a rude woman. Not so friendly, is she?
Well, sorry about that.
This is this is Shoko. This is she's JJK baddie core. She's gonna teach us about Fwish and Fwoosh.
You heard that?
I have sharp ears. I can even hear things I don't want to hear. It's a pain.
Yo, the ultimate hearer.
If you two plan on staying here, it might be better if you cover your ears as much as possible.
Dust enters your system through the ears. Fwish, then Fwoosh. Get it? Maybe she's Chiaki. Well, Chiaki wasn't real. Well, she was real in our hearts, but Chiaki was fake, right?
Because eventually, you'll get sick of it.
Sick of it?
I can't really get along with the people here.
If you're so unsatisfied with this place, why don't you just leave?
Well, that's a good point. Staying here isn't going to improve the situation any, but what I can accomplish by myself is limited. Since that's the case, I'm better off being here.
Oh, she's a player.
That wristband.
Your wristband's the same too, right? This is my first time meeting an ally.
Are you a target in those brats' game too?
Yeah, how about that? Of all people, I can't believe I was turned into a toy for those kids.
Are there others like us who have wristbands on them?
Well, I'm not sure about the precise number, but there are plenty. The others are somewhere in this town, probably shuddering in fear. If possible, I want to save them and bring them here.
Save? You?
I think Toko is trying to suss out who she's related to. She's like, was it Kyoko? Maybe Kyoko's sister? No. But she would never guess Byakuya's hot dropout sister. Like, this girl's totally gonna be. Watch.
No, of course not me personally.
Makoto's sister? No, he couldn't have that. No, I don't think he ever mentioned having a sister. And Komaru's just over there like :3. Makoto's hot mom? She doesn't look quite old enough for that.
Listen, everyone other than Shirokuma isn't allowed outside, but they can sneak out. Actually, sometimes I have adults bring back cigarettes from the outside.
That's fun for us. This is big sis now.
I can't believe they actually listen to you.
Can you name drop for me, please?
It's not hard. I use a woman's special charm. It's especially effective in situations like this. Of course, you girls aren't full adults yet, so
okay, phew.
You won't be able to really use
all right,
your charm.
We're at least a little safe with this one.
Yeah.
You girls know what kind of game you're in right now, don't you? Don't go putting out around here. Okay.
But anyway, that's
yes,
the gist
ma'am.
of it. If you ever see someone with a wristband or clues, let me know.
How shall we address you if we have information?
We have to save them before they get killed off by the brats.
What last name should we call you?
Yeah, understood.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The name's Hiroko Hagaki.
Oh!
I'm once divorced and currently single. My age is a secret.
Pog, 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 pog. Yasuhiro's sister! The resemblance! It could be her. It could be his mom also. Once divorced and currently single. Yasuhiro's hot mom. Well, Will. We got close. I'm putting. Watch this. We got one hot mom in the game. It's like a Nintendo game. Hagakure to imply that they imply a relation.
My name is Komaru Naegi. Pleased to meet you.
Hagakure? What a surprise.
Toko?
Doesn't seem like the older sister.
Okay,
Maybe
I guess
the
they just
mother?
told us right now. This fucking stupid ass game. What? Everybody we meet's got to be related to one of my stupid friends.
The one muttering over there. What's your name?
It's Toko Fukawa.
Okay, noted. You're Coco and Fufu.
Aww. This is cute.
Why did you use my last name?
Who cares? Worrying over little details is bad for the skin, hon.
Jeez, half-assing it. You two are definitely related.
She knows everything. All right, Yasuhiro, get the fuck out of here. Oh man, no. Should I give the hit list? Should I let Miss Hagakure hit it? Yes. Oh, I forgot about Kanondosu. I mean, I know we literally brought her up at the beginning of the stream, but look at her, she's nice. Okay, is this gonna like become something now then? Do you know this guy? Are everybody's parents also friends? The reason she could hear people like she said is because she also had her Kuwabara brother's psychic powers. Yeah, I agree. That's probably right. Do I really believe Yasuhiro had psychic powers? I'm maybe about like 70-30 on that. Because that was Yasuhiro's percent correct. He told us himself that he was what was he? He was right 30% of the time. He was right 100% of the time. He was 70-30. And that is also my ratio on whether or not anything he said was all bullshit. But maybe she got even more strong powers than he did. Oh god, this song. Yeah, maybe they met at the ultimate PTA meeting. Don't tell me.
You're right.
It's exactly what you think it is. Yep, Taka's dad. A hit list made by those kids for hunting down targets. I picked it up on the way. One of the children must have dropped it. One minute they're going around killing adults, the next they're dropping their homework. Pretty creepy, but definitely childlike.
But
It's beyond creepy, it's psychotic. It's like baking a delicious cake only to take pictures of it instead of eating it. That is pretty crazy. Setting aside the cake for now, let's take a look at the list. Okay, Taka kicks. All right, we read all this before.
Hey!
Well, I'll be damned. I never thought this guy would be in town.
Yes?
Do you know him?
No.
Nah, it's not like that. Look, read this. If this is true, this guy's father is the former prime minister. I bet those brats just made that up.
Jeez.
You two don't remember? There really was a prime minister named Toranosuke Ishimaru. He was a genius, but didn't do well in school. Despite that, he became the prime minister. But in the end, a scandal ruined him, probably smothered by his own talent.
I see.
That could be why he was such an uptight idiot.
No.
Problem is, Takaaki Ishimaru, I heard about him a little too. Yeah, Taka's... So wait, she said that this guy... So it'd be Taka's grandfather, right? Yeah, this guy's father. We assume this guy is Taka's dad. There was a big stir about him being a cop. After his dad got caught, folks wanted him fired. And to top it off, he gets caught up in this hunt? How unlucky can one guy be? I hope he's safe at least. I hope his son didn't die in some stupid-ass Case 3. I feel for him, but even if he is 5-0, that's neither here nor there.
Leave it to me.
Towa Science Memorial, huh? Alright, I'll send rescue guys right away.
Correct.
Okay, well, leave it to you.
It's gonna be alright.
His son is dead. Leave it to me. I'd give the sexy jacket off of my rack if he wanted, and with my charm. Thank you, ma'am. Oh. Kanondosu. Oh, she seems nicer. I don't remember as much about her. She doesn't even wear makeup. I think that Little Miss Kotoko drew this one. Or she wrote this one. I can see her saying that. This girl's a super hottie. I admire girls like her. She looks like a manga heroine. She looks like a ski angel. Girls with faces like that are cheating. They're just piling on makeup. No, look, Toko, look, it's right here in the file. 100 out of 100 of them do that, and it's been that way for 100 years.
But
if 100 girls every 100 years wore 100% makeup, how many girls would there be? Will? In the file, it says she doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
Don't mess with me.
Toko, read the file. The kids are lying. They can't even tell.
Huh?
Carry the 2. Why do you care if she wears makeup? She's cute. Isn't that enough? Yeah. Toko, you're beautiful. Just don't even worry about it. If you're ugly, be proud of it, damn it. The ugly girl way. Be proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud.
It's gonna be all right.
Oh, come on, Toko. You can't let that bother you. There's more to a woman than her face.
What's going on?
Chipmunk. I bet if this girl were a team manager, those guys would be really pumped up to win. Actually, I know one. I guess this is the Leon angle. He died in an even stupider way. An acquaintance of yours?
Nothing.
Not really. Who cares? There's no way Toko remembers Leon, right? How could she possibly? Well, high school boys are just like that. They can live a whole month of nothing more than porn, fried chicken, and manga. True.
could it be?
Does Makoto also? The lint roller. I was right.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. It's true of every high school boy in the whole damn world. But back to the point. Looks like her hunting grounds are unknown.
Leave it to me.
I'll help you out. I'll convince some of the adults here to help look for her. I wonder if this will, be anything. I want, if these characters actually will show up here in the base. Again, I thought that these people were so doomed, but now that we have Hiroko here, we must have to come back and forth from here, right? Convince? Looks like adults aren't any different than high schoolers sometimes. Okay, Miss Hagakure. She is so Miss. Yeah, well, whoops. This one's gonna be a pretty open and shut case here, Hiroko. I'm just kind of doing this one to go through the motions. Zabrag 7. No. She hands her the file. No. Why the long face? Before we picked up the list, we met Yuta. How's he doing? Why isn't he with you?
Aww.
Yuta died! The wristband is built to explode if you try to get outside Toa City. Yeah, I mean, I just sort of figured that. It's a wristband in a death game. What? Nobody here's played 999? He didn't know that, and he tried to swim out. He was so good at swimming, but then he exploded and died.
Unforgivable.
Yo, bruh.
Huh?
Dude?
What the?
Bruh? An innocent kid losing his life to some crazy-ass kids. No matter what you think, it shouldn't be allowed. Miss Hagakure?
Unforgivable.
They might be kids, but they're gonna get their just desserts. Just deserts. It will cost them at least a finger.
What's going on?
They're gonna get as hot I'm as hot as the desert is in the day, and they're gonna get cold at night. What? You said you were a former delinquent?
Huh?
Miss Hagaku?
Just kidding.
My past self came through a little bit there. That was totally not a little. More importantly, that's just terrible. An explosion, huh? Poor guy. Yuta tried to get help for all of us. Oh. If he never met us, then he wouldn't have... Komaru, I'm gonna be real with you. That kid, there's no way Yuta was surviving. He was gonna die one way or another. It's not your fault, Coco. All boys really want to do is act cool in front of girls. It was so hard. And it's been so hard for me. I'm fine, but I'm not doing so good. I'm not doing so super particularly good about it.
It's gonna be alright.
If you're gonna be down, you should go as far as you'd like. What? The more down you are, the easier it is to stand up a little. Aw, thank you. The older the wiser, huh? If he really is a blood relative, I wonder if that occult idiot might actually grow useful. Toko, were you referencing the referencing the previous game?
Nothing.
No, I was just talking to myself. Thank you, miss. Okay, well, we met Yasuhiro's baddie mom. Honestly, now that this has been now that we have met her, like if you had asked me like who is this, I would never have said that. But now that I say like the words Yasuhiro's baddie mom out of my mouth, I almost want to say that I've heard Naf be like, Snack, in Ultra Despair Girls, you meet Yasuhiro's baddie mom. Like it actually sort of almost sounds like something that I could have heard about the game before, but I just don't like retain things like that unless I like, I'm like really thinking about it too much. It's a blessing to me. But hell yeah, I guess we'll come back and chill with Miss Hiroko.
So, everyone here is so nice, there's nothing to worry about, right?
I'm still worried.
If these irritating cowards are nice people, this world must not be made up of bad people.
Toko fucking hates these people. She is such a hater, and I'm so here for it.
And that stranger danger warning would no longer be needed.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to keep the stranger danger warning. I've got the boys on the case for that. Get out of here, Kazuichi. This is what I got the homies here for. We're never taking that down.
Wow, such an amazing world. That's the epitome of my ideal.
I was being sarcastic.
Well then, it's about time we went back to the important stuff.
This is like the meeting room.
This place is used as a conference room, so let's talk inside. Here, come in.
Okay, go. Walk, us, walk. Nagito in here. Oh, hey guys.
He's not here. He's usually here though.
Well, there's at least one more named character probably who will be in here.
Who's not here? The leader of the resistance. I wanted to introduce you guys to him.
I hope he looks raw.
Can you wait here a little while? I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Yeah, do we have enough time to talk about Pokemon champions?
Leader? He's probably some old geezer who thinks he can run the show. I won't hold my breath. What kind of leader would a pitiful place like this even have? Definitely a useless old man. If he really is a superior man, he would be in a superior organization. Just like Master.
True.
And you shouldn't have high expectations either, Omaru.
Expectations? What kind of expectations?
Here we go. Oh, what are you doing, Komaru? I really have to go back. I really have to take another Chotomate. We just went. Hold it in. We gotta explore the room first. Yeah, she was doing a little childo dance. Fuck, there's not even a thing in here. Is it somehow possible that I missed all of the, what are these called again? Hidden kids. Did I miss all the hidden kids? Or is, I guess chapter 1 was fairly long. Maybe chapter 2 is just got a lot of areas. Yo, here we go. We got a little weapons cache here. Increases laser sight movement speed. That seems good. Got some lore. Shirokuma brought in 3 new people. I feel happy, but at the same time, scared. What if it is Nagito? What if there are 2 Nagitos or the same Nagito? I guess it could be. I mean, clearly he has motives. I wonder how many adults are killed above ground. How many of them got saved? How many bodies are lying there? Thanks to the newbies screaming, sleepless nights continue. From what I can tell, in this dream, his friend gets killed by kids and he screams out. I can kind of understand how he feels. I guess I can't blame him. The newbie finally broke. Even though he's a grown adult, he ended up acting like a newborn baby. He lost against his nightmares to the kids. Looking at the scenery forces me to realize that even though I'm here, I couldn't run. Every time a newbie is brought in, my despair increases. I can't even run nor forget. They'll kill us all!
This is pretty intense.
Just reading it makes me dizzy.
Everyone is dead. Wrong. I'm here. Everyone got killed. The sound of the chanting, the screams like dogs being choked, never leaves my ears. This guy who was writing this book is the guy that guy who was writing the previous book was like, never shuts the fuck up about anything. Everyone killed. Devils. They're devils in the body of children. Damn devils. Damn, dang, ding, dang old damn devils. I want to grind your organs, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, everything into dust. And throw you into a blender and turn you all into sloshy livestock feed. I want to stab your eyeballs with a pencil until I can write with your blood. This is kind of, bestie, this is kind of raw. I want to boil you alive in a pressure cooker until your screams stop. I want to squeeze your little bodies until blood leaks from every pore on your skin. Who could have written this, Toko? Signed, the Resistance Leader. And they both like, gulp, look at each other.
The writing's really sloppy after this.
That one was Resident Evil data file coded.
That's quite a poetic style they have there.
Did this game reference Itchy Tasty, or was that the 100 line? I know I recently, one of these Kodaka games that I am juggling right now, did an Itchy Tasty reference. So if it wasn't this, which would have made sense, but if it wasn't this, it was definitely the 100 line then. Which I think is so funny. One of the things that I love about, like, culture is, I mean, like, and my main reference point for this is like Japanese to like American, because Japanese like games and art and stuff is one of the other cultural like export that I consume the most. One of my favorite things is when you find out that like in Japan they have the same meme about something that we have here. And the note in Resident Evil 1, which is like a very iconic note, left by a guy who has been infected by the virus and is like slowly turning more and more each day, that ends with just the journal entry of him eating someone and then writing itchy, tasty. They like that in Japan too. Because I have seen a number of like Japanese things where they like reference that also. And I just think that's fun because like we also have that here, just as like an iconic thing that everybody knows about Resident Evil. List of victims. Oh, dead people. Oh. What was even the point of putting a thing in here?
Into 2 lists.
That didn't even tell me anything.
It's not even murder at this point. This is war.
The kids call it revolution.
None of this is good, Komaru. That's why it's called war. Yo, revolution.
That's just semantics. Exactly. Call it whatever name you please. In the end, there's still a mountain of bodies.
What if this was the first time you had ever experienced an anti-war sentiment? And you were like, damn, I'm like really gonna think about that. What if Shiro Kuma saying, revolution or war, it's all the same? What if this is the first time that you'd ever heard anything like that?
But by
And you
calling
made it your like
revolution,
MySpace header.
they justify it in their minds and become even more brutal.
Facts, dude.
By how you're talking, you seem to know these brats pretty well.
You're talking about the Warriors of Hope who lead the Monokuma kids, right? From what I know, they were apparently students of an elementary school affiliated with Hope's Peak.
Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak Academy?
Oh.
Why would that name come up now?
Oh, this is important then. Toko didn't know this about this connection. I guess she wasn't there in the original cutscene.
What about it? Did something happen before?
Not just something. But forget about it for now. It's a very long story.
I guess you can go watch the VODs if you really want to.
But more on the subject. I never expected the academy to also have.
I gotta tell you though, Komaru, I don't look particularly good for about 80% of it. He didn't really like me yet. I won a mid-off, but that was about it.
They're not technically affiliated. Attending Hope's Peak Academy still requires being scouted. But the elementary was still prestigious. Many Hope's Peak Academy students came from there.
Hope's Pre-K Academy. Oh, and Hope's Elementary is that is dangerously SGS adjacent, I feel like.
The elementary studied the talents of children. Only child prodigies could attend.
It wasn't. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. It wasn't for you to know.
And how exactly are they prodigies? They're just a bunch of mental brats.
I guess that just shows that having a great mind does not always make a great person or a child.
Yeah, if they start to reveal like elements of it, if they start to reveal things about it, I'm pulling the plug. I will be the first person to cancel an Ultra Despair Girls project over a made-up dumb bit that we created. Wait, why? How did I turn it on to auto?
All in the classroom with
What button did I even press? Wait, stop.
Troublemakers, huh?
I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what button I pressed. Okay. Elementary students study the talents of children. Yeah. Warriors of Hope were all in the classroom with the trouble children. Uh-oh, stinkies. They were in the bad kids class. Troublemakers, huh? Just as I thought, they were all deviants from the start. I'm obsessed with them. They're funny.
It might be more accurate to say.
God, what
that
button
they
did I
all talent
click?
Not even the teachers could control. And what makes it more horrifying is that they're still kids.
I
They
promise
kill
you,
without guilt
I'm
or
trying
mercy.
everything.
You remember what you were like when you were children? How insane because.
No, whoops. Did it put me? I tried pad. I tried L1. What button did I click? Let's see. It might be more accurate to say they owned talent not even the teachers could control. Oh. I promise you, sis, I've pressed all of them.
Children with more potential than adults. With such cruel. How horrifying
not
it
X.
would be if they were truly out of control.
L
Tower
turns
City
this
is
off.
An example of that.
There it is. I guess it was... Oh, I guess it's R1. Which I definitely pressed. But maybe I pressed it at like the same time as another button. Maybe I pressed L and R together and I didn't see it.
You think it's fun to threaten us?
It's not like that. I'm just trying to tell you to be careful.
I think that happened diegetically, and while Shirokuma was telling this whole story, they're like back and forth. They're like, what button did you fucking press? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? There's only so many buttons on the controller. I don't know how to play PlayStation, Toko. I just don't even know what buttons there are. Try R1. Which one's R1? Is that like ZR? I only know Switch. Just press all the buttons, it doesn't matter. No, they don't have the same buttons as on Switch. Yeah, what if we had not figured out how to turn it off and this cutscene was like 2 minutes long and I was like, oh, huh. Anyway, they're pure innocent and that's why they can kill without remorse, as I think what he's saying here. More potential than adults and they're cruel. And they were in the bad kids class. I don't know these buttons, bestie. I only have N64. Why is the cutscene even on a are you even playing? You're playing the cutscene on a controller? She's like clicking all the settings on the megaphone.
That's none of your business.
Oh, here we go. You're telling me this guy's...
You were looking for me.
Wait.
Hi, G.
I heard you went outside again without my permission. Didn't I tell you it's dangerous? So, 2 more newcomers?
I don't want to talk over the cutscene. I have thoughts already, though.
Name's Haiji Toa. I'm the leader of the resistance here.
Why does he have a Digivice? First question.
What a surprise. He's pretty handsome.
Uh-oh, Toga.
I'm Toko
Oh, here we
Fukawa.
go.
I hope we get along well.
I guess we had to assume there was going to be something like this. You're telling me this guy's not the Yasuhiro relative? I feel like he has the energy even more than Hiroko does. He also has kind of like a Nagito jacket, but I think it's just like that's this art style's cool version of a cool jacket. Toga! She's going to be so conflicted now.
I'm Komaru Naegi.
Even though she was the one who was telling Komaru, like, not to catch feels, right? He said his name was... This guy's definitely the chief, also. There's no way he's not the chief. He also probably is a bad guy. I also don't think I trust him.
So, a girl who's filthy and a girl who's clean. Which one do you prefer?
Filthy. Filthy.
If your last name is Toa, does that mean that you're...
Way to open, Toko. Shoot your shot, queen.
Yeah, I'm from the Toa family.
Alright, we gotta look at what his deal is, too. First of all, broken arm. Second of all, crazy shirt. I actually own a shirt like that. I wore a shirt that kind of looks like that when we went to Fancy Night at HouseCon. Third of all, his jacket's like clasps are insane looking. They're like, are we seeing this? They're like he's got like a 3-ring binder jacket. Yeah, right? Like what happened to his little nub arm? Where is his hand? His hand is fucking suffocating in there. Yeah, they're like briefcase latches. And fourth, that thing on his like little lapel thing over there, that is a Digivice. Haiji, are you a Digi-destined? Did Toa create the digital world? He has an arm cannon under there. If he has a cyber arm under there, like a psycho gun, I'm taking back what I said. I don't believe that he is evil then. I just believe that he's raw.
Haiji's father is a chairman of Toa Group.
Then you're a son of a distinguished family?
Oh, Toko.
Toa Group too. You must be very...
Oh, fuck. In the spin-off, dog? And she's like biting her knuckle.
I'm getting a little hot from all this excitement. I don't mind if you help me cool.
Got it. Leave it to my special cooling device.
Whoosh.
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, their family has not crumbled. In fact, they're fighting back. Yeah, I think Komaru looks over at Haiji and she goes, Bestie has a type.
Well,
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you right now, I don't have status or money or anything. Those kids took it. Thanks to them, I lost everything. Toa Group,
Oh, wait a minute.
even the whole damn Toa City.
He is right there in Byakuya tier then. Cringe or better?
By the way, do you happen to know who's leading the children?
I guess that element never mattered to her. Even the whole damn Toa burger. I lost Brudge's bagels. But don't worry, little girls. That's what this outfit's all for. We'll reclaim it one day.
Who knows?
Then, do you maybe know why Toa City became a target?
Sorry, but I don't really know much about Toa's situation. Didn't really do anything there.
Look at us though, Toko. We're staying on task. Yes.
And the one who would have all the answers, my dad. And he's been missing since the riots.
It does sound like one of those voice actors. Is it Matt Mercer?
Missing.
And by one, I mean like one of those popular white guys who's in everything. that checks out. I hear him, and I hear that as him.
I'm the same.
Yo,
I
Shinichiro
don't know my
Miki.
parents either.
Oh no.
So I want to go home no matter what. Please, tell me how to get out of this city.
Well, if there is a way to escape, I'd love to know.
Huh?
All the roads that connect to the outside are blocked completely, and it wouldn't matter anyway. That wristband. Those kids put it on you, right?
I know it will explode if I try to leave, but does anyone know how to take it off or something?
Komaru, this guy has a psycho gun. You can have a psycho gun. We just have to cut that arm off. I guess we could cut your arm
No.
off.
I want to help, but I'm sorry. It's just not possible.
However, no need to get too down about that. At least this place is safe. Those brats don't even know this place exists.
You're telling us just to hide here?
No, we have a whole. I have 4 missing kids to find.
It's not like you can escape anyway. Staying put and keeping quiet is the best move right now.
I have a Byakuya cum score to get. I have a Byakuya S rank cum score to obtain. So Haiji, I'm gonna have to go do another level, I think. What was our soul read on this guy? We thought he looked cool, but that he also might secretly be a bad guy. Is where I'm still at on it right now.
You're right. At least as long as I'm here, there's no need to worry.
Why don't you fight?
Raw.
Isn't this a resistance? An organization created to fight these little brats, right? Then why don't you just fight?
But also, it's possible that he's just like a fuckboy, kind of. Like, if he's the leader of the organization, he's got to be flawed in some way. He can't be perfect. And it already seems like he didn't. It seems like he didn't contribute anything at the Toa company. Really, didn't he say that? Maybe he was just like a nepo baby. So he might just be like an idiot. Where was that one? That was when Bestie was hitting him with the hard questions. Don't really know much about Toa's situation. Didn't really do anything there. Yeah. He might just be an idiot.
Fight? That'd be suicide. We have no guns. See this arm?
Your arm. Did a Monokuma do it?
Yeah. Got crushed. Crumbled up like paper. The whole thing only took a split second. And those brats were laughing. Like it was fun to them. While I was screaming, bleeding. They're not kids. Not anymore. They're devils.
Devils?
Oh, right. I forgot about the homunculus also.
Well, the bright side is, even my nerve endings were crushed, so I don't even feel the pain.
Well, that's good at least.
Of course, that just means it'll never fully heal.
So basically, your will got shattered along with that arm of yours, right?
Huh?
Look, she doesn't even like him anymore. She knows he sucks.
And that's why you're sitting here, moping and pitying yourself, right?
What the? You sure got harsh.
But the minute he, like, does something cool, she's definitely gonna be all swoon again.
That nice girl act was just for your benefit. I got information now using my womanly charm.
Toga, I'm sorry, honey, you didn't get anything, but that it's raw for trying. I'm extremely impressed. All she got was like, I don't really know. I didn't really handle that shit. But like, look at her! Her womanly charm! Let's go, Queenie. You did it.
Huh?
And Komaru had no idea. What? Wow!
Of course. I belong to Master Byakuya only.
Goated. Goated.
There's no way I'd give my heart to some mole of a man hiding underground like a coward.
Get his ass. Let's kill him.
It's not like I'm going to hide forever. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to strike.
Excuses. Save them for your psychiatrist.
I'm obsessed with her.
What's the point of fighting back knowing that you die? It's all for nothing if you're dead.
The way you are now, you might as well be.
Toko, that's too far!
I'm saying it to you too.
Huh?
Bestie.
Weren't you going to fight against those brats? What are you doing sympathizing with these people?
Exactly. All these fucking everybody but Hiroko is blue here anyway. They're either blue or Hina. Let's get out of here. This place sucks, and also I'm tired of cutscenes.
Yeah, okay. Maybe you are just an average, common, ordinary character with no special talents. A drab girl who lacks presence and charm with no athletic or intellectual skills.
Look, but she probably she thought this about herself too, but now she has her Toko's worth.
But what's wrong with that? Someone who just keeps making excuses and doesn't even try to fight back? You're worse than dead. Totally worthless.
Why are you being
No.
so cruel? Hey now, I'm sure Toko didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, she has the hope within.
Oh, yes, I did. Just looking at you frustrates me. You remind me of myself in the past.
Huh?
No matter how much pain or despair you feel, nothing will change if you keep denying it.
This is Nisa.
So why don't you just try to change it yourself? No matter how scary the situation was, he faced it head on and moved forward.
Point.
Thanks to that, I'm alive today.
What are you talking about?
Rushing forward at full speed with no hope of success isn't courage. It's stupidity.
Who's stupid?
Well, do you have a plan? Do you know of some way to get out of here? Do you know how to remove a wristband?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure Future Foundation technology can get it off easily.
Tell him. Making this shit up.
Huh?
I was just saying. It's not like we can contact Future Foundation anyway.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say about Future Foundation? Don't tell me you're just gonna leave it up to those guys.
What do you mean?
Oh, interesting.
Toko is a member of Future Foundation.
What? What did you say?
Haiji?
If
Komaru
that's the
blabbed.
case, then I'm sorry, but
Kinda. She's at least an intern.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh!
I refuse to cooperate with you.
Hey!
I feel like Toko would have spilled the beans on that even if Komaru hadn't said anything, though.
What happened? Why did he get angry all of a sudden?
Let's go.
Huh?
He told us to get out. We can't stay here.
You're right, but...
Okay, let's just leave. Yeah, Kamaru was just like, but Toko is in the Future Foundation. Oh no, look, also, in this area, I didn't realize this before, but when we don't have the megaphone out, look at her just, no. She's so vulnerable. Walking around straight clutching. It's Kamaru.
I wonder what happened with Haiji. He totally lost his composure back there.
Yeah, I guess they both were doing that. I had the impression that the Foundation was maybe not all that great, and it's only Makoto's group that's good. I mean, I guess we don't really, like, know... Do we really know that much else about it, even? I guess, like, timeline-wise, they were probably... Because the Future Foundation, like, it wasn't even a real organization until the fucking horriblest, most terrible, awful, no good, very bad day happened, right? So I'm sure that, easily it would make sense that they somehow were opposed to the Toa group, who also kind of seemed like they had their own solution to things. Because remember, the island was like a utopia until this event that's currently happened. The anime explores them? Well, we're just gonna have to make up our own ideas then, because the anime is fake to me. I would imagine that probably doesn't really tie into this, and if it does, they will explain it in the game too. But I feel like it would make sense that, like, the two organizations could oppose each other. Maybe they had something to do with something that happened to Haiji's dad or something like that. Because I don't really know what else it could be. All right, bestie, let's pack it up. We're on the road again. Come on, Hiroko.
Someone help! That's my wife!
Please, calm down.
Or maybe he thinks they're too woke. It's possible. Yo, are we gonna get a Jotaro Joment here? Jotaro, save us!
I can't just stay calm looking at this!
Dude, it's just static. Chill out.
This is a trap. They're just trying to flush us out. Why fall for their cheap tricks?
Did something happen?
Did somebody say static? And he gets on the
Better if
TV.
You guys didn't look.
Huh? Why?
Just because the adults managed to make their way here, it doesn't mean they're safe.
No, the adults are crazy.
As long as we're helpless against the children, there will be no future for the adults here. But there's no need for you guys to worry about that. I'm sure you're already troubled enough.
Then I won't think about it. Who won't do any good anyway.
What are they watching though? I guess they're watching their relatives be killed also, maybe? Why fall for their cheap tricks? How is that on the TV thing in here?
And sorry about earlier. I never thought Haiji would react like that. It seems as if he hates Future Foundation.
It seems that way.
Who cares? I'm not interested in those who are beneath me.
I'm obsessed with her. I love her for this.
Anyway,
Eyes on the prize,
exits over there,
Toko.
right?
Huh? Leaving already? You should...
Stay the night. I feel like
had
we're
to
gonna
spend
get
a night
murdered
in
on
this
our
dump?
sleep if we
I
stay
would
here.
rather leap into the arms of a Monokuma.
I'll stay the night if I can sleep right in between Hiroko Hagakure's Mia 1, Mia 2. If I can sleep in the Hero 1, Hero 2, I will stay here for a night. Otherwise, I'm getting my chotomate and I'm hitting the road. I'd rather
being a
leap
bit
into
too
the arms of a
dramatic.
Monokuma.
They're probably planning to attack us while we sleep. Or take funny pictures of our sleepy faces.
Exactly.
Oh no! A sleeping face shot would be bad.
But it's already nighttime. And underground, it's going to be even darker.
Huh? dark already?
Has it been one? I guess it's been 1 day since we started also. Whoops. Also, like, look at... Toko? Has it always been like this? Where's the rest of you? Where is our bottom half? Toko? Look, there it is. What happened there?
Just for one night.
She was a ghost. Bestie, where are your legs? Oh, there they are. How long was she like that? Oh, slumber party.
See, this place is a private room. It's usually used for the injured and sick.
So long as we can lock the door from the inside, I guess we're probably fine.
Private room? No matter what you call it, this is a prison cell.
No, it's not. It just looks like one, but it's not.
Yeah. There's a lint roller in the corner should you be so inclined. Good night.
Well, this is the only place there is, so we got no choice.
I think she says this and she flops down on the bed, just skeezy. Flops down on the bed, like hands under the cheek, eyes closed, just ski serene.
And about what you mentioned before, are you really a member of Future Foundation, Toko?
And then she, come here, Oomphy. Pat, 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 pat on the other part of the bed.
So what if I am?
And if you make contact with them, they will come and save us?
Well, yeah, but reaching them is the problem.
Look at her model. Slump.
It's true that it will be difficult, but it's not impossible. I'd like you to have this.
Oh. A little briefcase laptop for us.
It's the newest wireless device Togami Group developed. It can send audio and video.
Yo.
It wasn't available to the public, but groups like the police and Future Foundation use it.
And Togo's like, could it have Master's fingerprints on it? And she just starts licking it, licking every square inch of it. Does it have any games?
So, if we use this, we can call Future Foundation?
Chipmunk. There's no way that this is this easy, though. We're gonna have to, like, go to an access point or something like that.
Really? We can't?
Let's FaceTime with Hina. Girls' night.
No, it's not that
Damn it.
easy. Because of the jamming.
Jamming? Like raspberry?
Laugh track.
He means radio interference.
Emulator Sonic Dark Brotherhood comes free. It's my favorite game. Toko, what is this?
Thanks to the signal jamming
This is
everywhere in
Master's
Toa,
only flaw,
this
if it
device
could be
can't
called
used
that.
in town.
Yeah, chip. You mean potato chip? Can't be used in town.
Then why
Okay.
give it to us? Do you want us to throw it away for you or something?
No, it's not that.
We're gonna have to climb to the top of the CN tower.
The jamming radio waves are emitted
Yep.
from a huge building called Toa Hills.
Level 3. Look at the real life footage on there too.
If you send a signal from a higher spot, you should be able to avoid the jamming. And of all the buildings in the city, there's one that just might work. And it's not far.
Why is the hard drive filled with downloaded Bleach chapters and anime episodes? And then there's like a note in there that's like, I highly recommend the Bount arc, by the way. Perfectly watchable in a night.
A skyscraper called Toa Tower.
That's got to be like the final level vibes, right?
It's a huge tower, a landmark of Toa City. That building is taller than Toa Hills, so you should be able to send a signal from there.
Then, if we go there, we can call Future Foundation?
Can you watch it? I mean, it would be a long night. I think it's like a few dozen episodes. It isn't that long.
If you already knew about this, why didn't you just use other adults? Why us?
I didn't want to say anything, but the other adults don't even have names.
It's impossible for anyone here. Monokumas are patrolling outside.
They would
after
all
all.
die instantly.
But I've seen you two fight. You can beat those Monokumas and make it to the tower.
We're pretty strong.
But that mole man said he didn't want to rely on Future Foundation.
The mole man. Yeah, Sonic Chronicles was his 4th place. It's just like the only one that had like the. Let me look. I'm gonna hit the tier list again. Oh, that's this. Adventure Mania. Yeah, like he did have good taste. He just had like some weird picks. He had some off meta picks.
I'm sure he'll understand. If Future Foundation comes, his people will be saved as well. Of course, I won't force you. No doubt about it. This will be a dangerous mission. I wish I could do it myself. To tell you the truth, I'm jealous of you two. I wish I had the power to protect people. Hey, Toko?
Oh, look, Determa.
I know. You want me to decide, right?
Toko, the leader, Fukawa.
Well, it's been decided. Even if a competent adult were to go, it'd be too dangerous.
There are no competent adults left, Toko.
I want to go.
Yes, yes, yes.
What?
I know it's dangerous, but we found a way to survive up until now.
Look, her oomphlets resolve.
So, I want to keep trying. Keep going forward.
I understand how you feel, but maybe you should think this over.
What happened, Toko? Earlier you were telling me to stop hiding and fight back.
No, it's just... Well, I guess it's better than just rotting away here, when I think of it that way.
Then, we are going?
Why is she like apprehensive about this also? Maybe we should think this over. Is there maybe something that was like implied here that I missed? It's been decided even if a oh yeah. Chipmunk. He specifically said, "Did you think it was my favorite Sonic game because it was all I had with me? I couldn't bring my consoles, Makoto."
For now, we'll check it out. We'll see about contacting Future Foundation when we're there.
Look at her little...
You made your decision.
Did you
Thank
see her
you
little
so
chicken
much.
dance hands?
I'm grateful for your courage.
Hooray. I mean, I guess, like, she was apprehensive about going into the sewers and stuff, too. So, I feel like she's maybe just a little more, she's less decisive than Komaru maybe seems to think that she is, even if she's grown like I have.
Well, make sure you get plenty of rest today so you're prepared for tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm finally starting to see some hope. Thanks to you, Shirakuma.
Or what if the Future Foundation's actual mission in Toa City Island was to, like, kill all the survivors or something? That almost definitely isn't it. It wouldn't make sense, because why would Byakuya have saved Komaru? But, like, what if there is more to it than that? It could be. She has been, like...
Shirakuma, thank you so much.
Oh, Wanda. She has been, like... Even though Toko has been, like, inspiring to Komaru, she has been a little, like, weird about a lot of the other things we've done. It's just, like, with this character, you can't tell if there is, like, really a real reason or if it's just because she is, like, it's just the most difficult character in the game. The genius of the writing of Toko is that maybe she's just fucking obnoxious, but maybe there's more to her.
Oh, good for you. A tight and bouncy hug from a high school girl is priceless.
Got her. Wanda! Oh, lint roller kun. This is adorable. Look at that big ol' snooze bubble. All the covers.
So cold, Master Byakuya.
It's morning.
Aw, that was our little rest jingle.
Yeah, sure is.
Us.
Of course, there's no real way to tell underground.
But still, I feel refreshed. I was able to get a really good night's sleep.
Hooray!
You're the only one who slept well. How
Hey.
can you just fall asleep so fast?
Cute.
Okay then. Now I'll tell you how to get to Toa Tower. After you climb the ladder, go the opposite way you came from. That will take you above ground. A little bit past that, there will be a river. Follow the river, and you'll find the tower.
We gotta follow the yellow brick river.
Doesn't sound like it's too far away.
The problem isn't the distance. It's the Monokumas between here and there.
Well, it's gonna be all right. I'm sure of it.
Look at her, Determa.
Why do you say that? You have no reason to think that whatsoever.
Sometimes a good night's sleep is all you need.
You're the reason, Toko.
Chicken arms.
You might be worried for whatever reason, but with you around, there's no need to worry.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Just leave it to us. We'll definitely get a message off to Future Foundation.
Chipmunk.
You two be careful. Have a safe trip.
Oh, thank God we're leaving Shirokuma. You are not invited. Yeah, I've only managed to learn the first part so far. I think as they're leaving here, Toko is like, and by the way, Komaru, don't get that megaphone too close to me. I heard what you were doing last night. And Komaru's like, huh! She like blush. I think it runs in the family. Makoto used the lint roller. Komaru uses the megaphone.
To go the opposite way from where we came.
Okay, look, we're finally back down here, and you know what that means? I'm gonna shoot my discuss bullet. We're gonna talk about Pokemon Champions, where it's back. Okay, so anyway, I was interested in Pokemon Champions. Did I have super high faith in the game? No, I didn't. When it first got announced and revealed, I was like, this shit looks terrible. Especially I was like confused about it because Scarlet and Violet just got an update that made the game like look really clean and run at 60 FPS. So I was like, why are we making like a worse looking, like a game that looks like it runs worse, totally new thing to play competitive Pokemon on? Because the first thing I feel like we knew about this game is that Pokemon Company announced that the World Championships and like the tournaments, at least for like the look, Miku, the tournaments at least for like a while were gonna be played on this game. But then as it got closer to coming out, I sort of became a little more enthusiastic about it because it started looking better. I was really worried about the monetized elements of it, and the monetized elements of it aren't great, honestly. They're definitely not ideal. They're not as good as they could be, but I do think they're better than they could have been also. And some like Pokemon YouTubers and stuff played the game early and generally had like fairly positive opinions on it. So I was more excited about it like in the last couple weeks until it came out. So I was still looking forward to it. And if you are not careful with my little sister's sixth sense, the world may end. So we must be very cautious in how we treat her. Did you guys know? Look at this fucking book also. Wataruko Sumichi, the meaning of life, the guidepost of my life, the world itself in my eyes. It's for the sake of Wataruko. I don't even mind sacrificing my own life. That's what I believed until yesterday. When I woke up that morning, Wataruko was roaming through the house, bending all the spoons. But can she bend the very fate of the world? The world's best sci-fi love comedy. First volume. Hey, thanks for coming out, Timon. This is number 1. What?
This is not funny at all.
This refuse known as light novels is my number 1 most hated thing. That's where I figured she was going with this. Light novels shouldn't even be counted as books. They're literally waste paper. I wouldn't wipe my ass with this. Not that I wipe my ass anyway. Light novels are the worst waste of paper ever. I obviously don't read them either, but surely some of them aren't so bad. They say that taste grows over time, so maybe if you give it another shot. It looked like dog shit, Komaru. You couldn't pay me to give light novels another shot. That's a pretty thorough hatred you have there. For the first time, I can see you as a human being. I'll overlook the megaphone thing. What did you see me as before?
And?
What kind of literature do you fancy? Postmodernism, romanticism. You better not tell me you like Victorian novels with a straight face. I don't really know how it's classified. I'm just really into manga, goat. That's not literature. It's not even a novel. It's a graphic novel. Cute. Collaborations from failed storyboard artists and English major dropouts? No thanks. Manga's a waste of resources too, just like light novels. Maybe worse. Will, thoughts? Kaede Gami? You can make fun of me all you want, but if you make fun of manga, you've crossed the line. I won't forgive you, do it. Where did this come from? Reading manga is my only hobby. I'm proud of the fact I'm well read. Cute. You don't like it when people make fun of stuff you think is important, right? She is like going off about this.
Don't mess with me.
You say you're more well-read than others. I bet that means you only read like 1 a week. I see through you. You're just a self-declared otaku, fake fan. LARP. You're just a LARPer. For a high school girl, 1 a week is a lot. I have to buy them with my allowance after all. What's important is the quality, not the quantity. It's about your love of the medium. She only reads One Piece. You subconsciously only allow yourself to read 1 a week. 2 would probably kill you. Well, duh, I can't like more than one thing. Aw. No one makes fun of manga. You're making fun of me for not reading a lot of them just because I refuse to buy used? Noah.
That's not it!
What's going on?
Girls. Everybody knows we love manga. Okay, anyway. So, downloaded the game. The game came out. There are some things that I think are good about it. Personally, I know like the big complaint about like the actual game itself and not just like the bugs and all of the weird shit. Yeah, Komaru is invited to Manga House. The thing that most people I find are complaining about is that the game has launched with very few held items specifically, including a lot of the most popular held items. Like some of the strongest, most used ones are not in the game, like Assault Vest or Choice Band and Choice Specs are not in the game. Some of the more niche ones aren't in the game. There are definitely some other ones. It's like a couple good ones, and then like all of the type boosting held items, and then like all of the berries.
Looks like we can get out if we climb that ladder.
And also the Pokemon that are in the game is a very limited list.
Finally, at long last.
Now, I actually kind of don't mind that because I think it's sort of fun for like everybody's first experience playing the game to be playing it in sort of a more limited like pool of things. It reminds me of when a new Pokemon generation comes out and the first competitive format is always like just the Pokemon allowed in the game with no restricteds, which basically means like box legendaries. And it forces everybody to kind of like make their own like sort of lower power meta. And I always think that's interesting to to keep up with and watch. And this is also sort of like that. Except that normally when that happens in the main games, all of the rest of the held items are still in it too. And there are new ones usually too. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, what is this?
This is a graveyard.
I promise you guys will get through this this might be the end of the stream actually. We might end it here. If there's a Chotomate around.
Looks like it.
It doesn't just look like it. It's clearly a graveyard.
Yeah, it's so like stylized. Look at that skull back there too.
This whole town is basically a graveyard anyway. At least this place buried the bodies.
That noose also, minor complaint, is not high enough off the ground for someone to effectively hang themselves.
That's not the problem. I've had the ability to see ghosts ever since I was a kid.
Komaru? What if she's doing a little joke here?
Oh, really? If you like the occult, I know just the guy you should meet.
I know just the guy who has a hot mom now that you should meet. Alright, ready? Bestie's joke.
He's even more of an idiot than you. You'd really hit it off. What do you say?
Well, first we have to get out of here.
She really thinks she can see ghosts? Kamara? Funny. But so that element of it, I actually am like fine with. I think it's like kind of fun. Eventually, this Pokemon Champions is supposed to have all of the like gimmick things in it, like Mega Evolutions, Z moves. I'm not sure if Dynamax is going to be in it or not, and then Terrestrialization is eventually going to be in too. But right now they only have the format. Right now they're calling it like MA or something. Only has megas. But it reminds me a lot of the Gen 6 formats of the game, which is the time in Pokemon that I actually played the most on Showdown, and the only time before like the last couple years that I like really followed and kept up with it. So I kind of feel like I've been able to sort of jump into it and like more or less pick up where I left off like a decade ago. And that's like pretty fun. Like for instance, the team I'm using right now has like Gyarados, Rotom, Mega Tyranitar. Like these are like mostly back in the day on Showdown I played singles. I messed around with doubles some, but that was back when I like hadn't seen the light yet. That doubles is just better. But like it feels comfortable to me in a way that I'm like I sort of appreciate, just because personally like it reminds me of another point in the game that I liked. And also I do think that some of the new like models and the animations, like there is some nice looking stuff in the game, even if like the frame rate and the resolution and stuff are bad. And then if you like the caveat here is that you have to have Pokemon Home and like have bought all of the other Pokemon games. But if you do have all of that stuff, I actually think it is really easy to bring Pokemon up from another game into Home, into Champions, and then just tweak their stat points when they get to Champions and do everything else. Like on Scarlet and Violet, it's already really easy to change abilities, change natures, like do all that stuff on a different game, and then just bring them over and spend 300 of the in-game currency to change their stats. I have 20,000 right now, and it only costs 300 per Pokemon to change their stat, or like to fully adjust their stat points. So I actually I really think that is like better than I maybe expected it could be. Which is not, again, that was what I was most concerned about. The things that I don't like about the game is it launched in a rough shape. Many things about the game are were just completely broken. My own personal experiences I was briefly running Quick Claw on one of my Pokemon just because none of the items in the game like really seemed super good for it. And I was like, it would be nice if like this, it's Sinistcha, who is slow. He's the slowest guy on my team. And I was like, it would really be nice like if just sometimes he went first. So I gave him Quick Claw, but it only took me like 2 battles to then take it off him forever. Because in one battle, literally Sinistcha's Quick Claw popped, and then the opposing Dragonite on the other side went first and hit him with an Ice Beam that killed him. Quick Claw made the opponent go first. And that is one among the pile of the hundreds of seeming issues with just the way that this game like launched on. I don't know if it has something to do with just the coding. I don't know if it's like the online is bad. I'm not sure what is causing this. Maybe it's just that Ilka developed the game secretly under the name of a different company. I don't know what it is. But yeah, there are a ton of weird bugs like that. I think the most egregious one is that I think they are saying they've fixed this now because there was a big update that came out. But the game did not have any idea in many circumstances how Mega Evolution pops work. And people were like I saw tons of posts about this where like, especially for the Mega Evolutions that set weather or like do an important effect. It's really important. Like, you build your stats in the game around wanting that to happen, like, earlier, like, sooner or later than other Pokemon. And the game could not figure out, like, there were tons of issues on just, like, what order 2 Mega Evolutions should activate in. Which I just cannot believe. Like, it just comes down to the Pokemon's speed stat. And if the speed stat is the same, it's a coin flip. Like, it should just be that simple. It was not that simple. Very bizarre things were happening all the time. There is one good, embarrassing, weird thing about the game. And it's that the tutorial Gallade that you fight is female, which should not be possible. Unless the game is woke. But I think they've already patched that out. So, bummer. I think they should have left that and, I don't know, fixed everything else. But then the other thing, I think, are we safe enough to move forward? The only other thing that I think is, like, really dumb about the game.
This is quite a colorful street. I'm sure some pretty girl designed it.
We are going on the yellow brick road. Look, Toko and Komaru in Wonderland. The only other thing about the game that I think is pretty stupid on a, like, just a design level. Oh, Hina. Is, I think maybe this is a different part of the town? I don't know what this is. Are we on drugs? Will it be explained? So the game is, like, just PvP, really. Which I think for a game like this, because Pokemon has so many other spin-offs, and also, like this is, like, their, like, 5th mobile game. And also they have the mainline games already for, like, a single-player experience. I think that, like, for what this was advertised to be, like, just a battle simulator for players to all kind of be on the same game over, I think that is, like, a good idea for a game, and I think it's fine to sort of just be, like, a multiplayer thing. But so much of, like, the in-game, like, rewards and, like, the battle pass, and just, like, all of the, like, a huge part of the game revolves around recruiting these Pokemon. And just the way that things are set up, I think that it just feels completely pointless. It's, like, kind of fun, I guess, to, like, roll the little gacha and see who you're gonna get. You can get shinies in there at very low odds, from what I understand, so that's kind of fun. But, like, they give you, like, so many of these little recruit tickets, and they have this whole, like, screen where it's, like, you know, like, pick your guy, and, like, and then you can hire them on permanently, or you can keep them, like, as a trial. And it makes sense. That makes sense for people that, you know, don't have every game like ready to go, or don't have home, or just like, you know, are just playing this free-to-play one where you get guys. But there's nothing in the game. There's nothing in the game to incentivize you to use the free guys that you recruit. Like, before I moved any guys, like, over from Scarlet, which is what I did with the team that I'm currently playing with, they give you, like, a little free team you can use from the very beginning. You pick one of, like, 7 or 8 Pokemon, and then they come with 5 teammates. So I was just messing around on the game with just those guys. I hadn't spent any points or anything yet. And I was playing online, and, like, the first 3 battles you play are, like, objectively, obviously, against a computer. They just sort of click random moves. There's this whole meme where all they do is spam Scary Face, which I think is really funny. Like, everybody dealt with this. Everybody went through these 3 CPU battles that spam Scary Face at you. But then your 4th battle on the ladder is always, like, your first real person. And when I tell you guys, like, the game, this was like hour 3 of the game being out. I queue into my first battle against an actual human. He has a team of 6 shiny starter Pokemon. And this is my first battle on the game. Like, it really feels like no one is playing, like, with the random recruited guys you get. And, like, you can, like, they're not, it's not like many of them are strong Pokemon that are good at the game. But, like, if you spend the VP, like, in-game currency to adjust your stats, to change your moves, to change your nature, to change your ability, like, all of that kind of stuff, you have hurt yourself. You've kneecapped your own ability to play the game by not just importing them in from a different game. So it just, like, you have to spend more VP to make the recruit Pokemon good, like, much more than you would just importing them from something else. So in that sense, like I guess I know that they want to give everybody, like, a chance to get guys, but it just seems like so much of that game is dedicated to this kind of waste feature that is just kind of suboptimal. And I think if there was some way to even ladder against people with just Pokemon that you recruited on Champions, or there were some kind of, like, CPU single-player battles where you could use those guys in some kind of, like, single-player mode, then that would make more sense for that. But, like, it seems like they're, like, that. Like, I probably wouldn't play that anyway, because it just sort of, it just doesn't sound super interesting to me. But I don't know. I just feel like, you know, like, if that whole element versus the fact that there is only, like, casual or ladder matches to play, where the easily the most optimal way to do that, the way that saves you the most currency in the game, is just bring them in from Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, is just, like, silly to me. They want you to think those first battles are real people. Maybe, but I think that is pretty common for, like, a PvP gacha game, that your first couple battles are bots. I think most games like that are. Pokemon TCG Pocket, another game that I play, that game also is, if you're, like, way, way low on the ladder. Yeah, they want you to give you some battles, like, kind of get you into the ladder, and then they want you to play someone who has 6 shinies and lose. Except I did beat the guy with the 6 shinies. But yeah, those are bots. But anyway, in spite of that, I'm still having fun with the game. I brought Haruka 1/2 over. Now, I really shouldn't have done this, because day 1 of the game, there was an issue with transferring too. And I know some people's Pokemon got stuck in limbo. because of that, which that is, again, truly horrible. But they've fixed that now, according to them at least, and I think that's all better. And fortunately, that didn't happen to Haruka anyway. She made it over fine, and she's thriving. She knows how to Mega Evolve now. I think Destiny taught her that after Pokemon ZA. That's my personal lore. And Kyuta. So I made a little sand team with Garchomp, because this is the reason I wanted to play Sand, is I wanted to, if you don't know VGC, like for the last, I don't know, five years, however long it's been since Scarlet and Violet came out, there's been a little Pokemon called Rillaboom in the game. And Rillaboom, when his hidden ability, if you're unaware of this, sets grassy terrain when he comes out on the field. He's one of the most popular Pokemon. He's a fake out user, strong, grassy terrain is good, fake out is good. So it's one of the best Pokemon in the game. Rillaboom makes Earthquake suck because grassy terrain nerfs ground moves. And so, like, Earthquake spam has not been good in Scarlet and Violet. But Rillaboom is not in Pokemon Champions yet. And so I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm playing Garchomp. So I made a sand team that uses Earthquake, Garchomp, and then a bunch of floating Pokemon. So Rotom, who is one of my Gen 6 era goats, he used to be really good and is not like super good anymore, but now he can be good again because the format is different. Gyarados, another goat. Corviknight, who's raw, another one of my favorite Pokemon. And then Sinistcha, who, like, I have seen used. He is used in some of the sort of lower power formats of Scarlet and Violet, but who's just a little cutie. And I've been having a ton of fun with that team. I've made it to Ultra Ball already on the ranked ladder for double battles. I haven't played singles once. And so I've been having fun with it. I've won most of the games I've played. And it's just sort of fun to kind of de-rust on that kind of stuff. Or, I mean, like, there's a difference from, like, actually watching the game and, like, thinking about what the players you're watching on the screen might be doing, and then, like, actually being in the game and being like, all right, how do we pull a win out of this one? Or even just, like picking, like, one of the things I love about Pokemon is picking the 4 out of 6 that you're going to bring to the battle. Like, the 30 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds or however long it is that you get before the battle starts, where you're just like, the opponent's team pops up and you're like, all right, this is some bullshit. Like, okay, you're good here, you're not good, so I'm gonna lead these two, and then I'm gonna bring these two in the back, and like you have that limited amount of time to make your game plan and everything like that. I just think it's a fun game to play. And I would encourage anyone who hasn't played it to, like, try it even if you don't have a real team. I think what's cool about Champions, at least right now, is that this is sort of how the Gen 6 competitive worked also, that I think is very much more accessible than, like, you know, Terra-type is, for instance. Every team is going to have a Mega Pokemon, or almost every team. I think I've played 1 or 2 that didn't use a Mega. You just pick a Mega you like, and then pick some Pokemon that, you know, that resist the things that Pokemon's weak to. Or if your Mega is like a special attacker, pick a physical attacker and a special defensive Pokemon and a physically defensive Pokemon. And that's, like, it's really not that hard to, like, make a decent team. Just kind of, you know, anybody can do that, I think. Just kind of think about, you know, what might be good. How to get, well, says that, well, actually, I think you can get Pokemon Home for free. I actually think I have the paid version, and I don't know why. I got that before the Destiny challenge. But, like, you can use the rentals, too. Yeah, the first box on Home is free. I mean, I think I have, like, 8 Pokemon on Home. It's really pretty harmless, I feel like, to use to bring guys over. You can do it one at a time. Just put them from your game to home and then into the game, and then they're not in home anymore. You still have that whole box. It's just like a transfer system. They definitely want people to buy it. That's why you can't just transfer straight from, like, Scarlet and Violet, for instance, into Champions. They definitely want people using home, and they want people to pay for it, but you really don't have to. But again, you can use the rental guys. You definitely just want to change their stats and moves and stuff, because they come with whack ones sometimes. Sometimes they're fine, but sometimes they're silly. I don't know, that's all. I've been having fun with it, though. I think it could eventually be great, is what I'm saying about it right now. It launched in a hot mess state, and definitely is like I think, like Will said this, it's definitely a phone game running on Switch. But I think eventually Game Freak will add all the items in. And I think the idea of, like, formats being centered around, like, one thing, like the fact that they can be like, all right, we're doing megas this time, and that's like that. Then, like, it feels in a way it feels like it's like a throwback thing, but it is official, which is not, like, sort of surprising, you know. But I guess that's all I have to say. I think we're probably done for tonight. I didn't want to go into this area, which is why I kind of just spent this time yapping about this. I think I'm going to save this one. We'll talk to this character over here, though. And look at this, like, who, me, Monokuma. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice for eventually... Like, here's another thing. So you can do private battles on the game, too. Just against friends. And even the private battles, there is not freedom to play how you want. This has been like a whole big deal. There is no 6v6 single mode. Ranked is 3v3 singles or 4v4 doubles, which is fine. That's how Battle Spot, like, that's how the ranked on Scarlet and Violet works, too, on the ladder. But in private battles in Scarlet and Violet, if you want to play 6v6 with your friend, you can. But in Pokemon Champions, there's not even an option for that. You have to play 3v3 or doubles. And I think that could change eventually, but stuff like there definitely needs to be customization like that, at least for the private battles. And yeah, I think it would be, I don't know, there's plenty of potential in there. It's just like, will they do it or not? But I think just if you want to play like a VGC simulator, it's pretty good for that, and it could eventually be great for that, especially when all of those bugs are fixed. But it's kind of funny too. There's been a lot of great memes, like tons of good memes about the game. In like, you know, like because it is a competitive video game, there is sort of that level of you know, like how basketball fandom or like sports fandoms talk about their shit. There is a level of that to it as well. And a lot of the memes and shit that's come out about the game have been really funny. I've been having a lot of fun kind of being in it sort of as a community. Yeah, because just like people like cook like hilarious stuff about it all the time. Yeah, they definitely did, Sis. Another shitty thing about the game is that if you want to play with Mega Delphox, Greninja, or Chestnut, or Floette Eternal, who has a Mega form, which is currently like just stat for everything the best Pokemon in the game, you can only bring those guys over from the $70 Pokemon ZA. You can't just... And you can get Fennekin and Froakie and Chespin on Scarlet and Violet. They're in... Well, you have to buy the DLC for that still, even to get them on that. But they are in that game. If you got the Indigo Disc, you can get all of the starters. So, even if you had bought that DLC... If you want to use the Mega Stones for those starter Pokemon, or if you want to play with Eternal Floette, you have to bring them in specifically from ZA, and then the stones show up in your inbox, which is just silly. It's really dumb. And I think eventually they may what I think is that they'll eventually put those in the Battle Pass. Now, possibly they'll put those in the premium battle pass that you have to pay for that also. But I think eventually they'll put a way in the game to get those. But as of now, you have to bring them in from ZA, which is, again, just crazy. But, I don't know. I think the battle pass for this seems pretty cope. Like, it doesn't even, again, like... Most of what it gives you is those recruit tickets, which I personally just think are sort of worthless. And then if you have the premium pass, it gives you the cosmetic stuff, like the outfits of the starter characters from Pokemon ZA, which aren't even cool looking anyway. And you get, I think, the Mega Stones for the ZA starter Pokemon, but you can also just get those in the shop, I think. So right now, it doesn't seem like there's any point to have the premium pass either. And the normal battle pass is just silly. I'm almost to the end of it. I've played like, I don't know, I've won like 15 games, I think, maybe. I'm at the point where the only thing that is left is just like 500 VP each level. There's not even like a big boy reward at the end of the pass. So I don't know, but it's fun. Everybody should get. I would like to do some private battles against people. I know Odin was doing that this afternoon, and because I was out to dinner, I couldn't. This evening, I guess I was out to dinner and I couldn't do it. But I think that would have been fun. I think like the girl's outfit is kind of cute in ZA, like the kind of like shoulder, like the shoulder like neck, whatever you call that, scoop neck like sweater she has. But my character is like, I made my character to look like me, and like I'm not gonna wear that. I don't know. I made a shitty looking snack guy on the game. Haruko 1/2 is in the game. I don't know, it's sort of fun. Play it with me. That's all. If my options are okay and not okay, I'm pretty friggin' far from okay, man. Toko, swearing? He just said frig. We're not exactly okay either. I don't think a single adult in this town is okay. Maybe, but that don't make me feel any better. Never expected something like this. Been living here 10 years. 10 years? You're from here? Then do you know why the children are acting like this? And also why this is like a cardboard toy town?
Who knows?
It's always looked like this, little girl. What? What? Yep, this is our lives. This is where we lived. Don't have a friggin' clue. But I know what they've done. Those kids, they killed my family and made a diorama with the bodies. Jotaro! I know which one this was.
Hey.
Can you imagine it? Seeing your family's bodies nailed to the wall, necks fixed into a position with wire, and knowing you just have to hide and watch them do it. Oh my god, I can't believe the Monokuma kids did that to your family. What are the Monokuma kids? No, it was the Nail Man. There's more than one horror out there in the world, let me tell you. You can't imagine it, can you? That's fine. That's normal. Shouldn't have to imagine something like that your whole damn life.
Shit.
I don't think Komaru reacted at all to hearing shit or damn. But frig, she like, she heard frig and she, what did I do to deserve this? They both just silently step backwards and walk away. All right, I think that's gonna be the stream for tonight, guys. I think that's gonna be all. I know it feels like we didn't accomplish anything. But we were, I promise you, I wasn't even really like doing, like, I don't think I was doing bits that much. Oh yeah, we do, we'll talk about Danganronpa. Those cutscenes in the base were just long. But we did do some things. We made it there. We found where we're trying to get to. We met, was it Haiji? Is that what his name is? We met him. He could, like, maybe be cool. We met Yasuhiro's hot mom. That's definitely one of the highlights so far. And Jotaro didn't even show up to yap at us. So, you know, we call that a win. And you guys, Dandadan this week was cute. The fandom complained once again. I understand, like, wanting the story to there's wanting the story to progress, and there's whatever people think is going on in Dandadan, and I promise you they are not the same thing. This week's chapter was cute. The fandom sucks. There was a really funny, like, full-page spread of... again, right now, the couples are... Momo and Okarun are split up, and the couples are, like, crisscrossed right now. And so they were... The two, Okarun and Ira, who's the other girl, Momo and Gigi, who's the other guy, they both were holding hands with each other for different reasons. Ira... sort of, I think Ira just straight up lied. She just wanted to hold Okarun's hand. Gigi was channeling his chi into Momo to try to, like, maybe, like, regain her chi or whatever. There's chi in Dandadan. But he definitely also wanted to hold her hand. So they bump into each other, both holding hands with the other person, and there was a really funny page of them, like, all freaking out about it. And, you know, misunderstandings arose. Then it smash cut to Vamola eating, which was just truly wonder. It warmed my cold, dead heart. Where she was just munching down on some takoyaki, and then she saw something else she wanted, and then she Naruto ran over to another stand so she could get that. And then at the end of the chapter, a big Brachiosaurus came down and chomped on Gigi. And so I think that means we're about to go into, like, you know, the encounter of this arc that we're on. Which, if it's dinosaurs, I'm excited about that. It should be fun. And I guess maybe it's not actually on break, so hooray. But I thought it was a cute chapter, and I think the fandom are deranged. But I do think that, I really think that this event, like, needs to be the end of the Momo Amnesia arc. Because also, we've, like, got other problems to handle. Yeah, and Kinta may be dead. I think he's fine, though, still. I really think that they're doing a bit with this guy. This hairdresser guy. But I guess that remains to be seen. He's definitely not, like, dead, but they're playing that up. Yeah. I mean, like, I also agree. Like, it feels like the plot has just kind of been, like, like, Dandadan always is just, like, you know, like, some slice of life romance stuff, the encounter. Some slice of life romance character stuff, the encounter. Like, that's just the formula of the story. But usually the plot is, like, still going somewhere every time it, like, kind of ebbs and flows like that. And right now it feels like there have been, like, 4 encounters. Or, like, it's been a long time. Momo's memory has been gone for a number of encounters, and it feels like it's not really gone anywhere. And also, yeah, some of the encounters were with different characters. Which I just think is not like all of the background stuff to me personally is not the strength of Dandadan. I really think the main appeal is like that the core main cast are funny. and the art and the action stuff is good. I think those are Dandadan's best strengths, is that the cast is funny and the encounters are weird and fun. And like all of that is still true. It just feels like it's not how it, like there's this one big kind of looming plot point that just keeps not getting resolved. But all of the stuff with the other characters, I think that is still going somewhere. And it could end up being like in an emotional sort of way and not like a cuck. Like, I don't know. People on the internet are so quick to be like, "Oh, it's over. Like they're gonna get cucked." Like that is not how this series is written. This is not. I don't know what you're talking about. No one is getting cucked right now. I don't know, but that was it. It was a cute chapter. I was very delighted and pleased to find that there was a chapter this week, and I had fun reading it. I may be a little more fine with wheel spinning, considering up until a couple weeks ago, I was also weekly reading the manga known as Chainsaw Man Part 2. The wheel spinning in this versus that, I personally don't feel as comparable. So maybe that colors my perception of it in a more positive way. We love this song, right? Look, Kotoko, I'm waiting for her to do something. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I feel like it's a little bit harder for me to like do funny bits over this for Friday than it is on like a Sunday stream, just because to be honest, I get tired, and then it's harder. I think it's generally harder for me to be funny, but I hope the playthrough has been interesting so far, or fun so far. I also think that just compared to the normal Danganronpa, which has so many characters to like bounce off back and forth, this one just being the two is just sort of a different dynamic too. But I like Toko. And I like Komaru too. She's cute though. And I'm excited to see more. Guys, I watched some things. I did some things. We have plenty to talk about on Sunday as well. So come by for Katamari. That game has been a blast to me. It has been a total vibe. We're definitely getting through it somewhat. But we've definitely got a bit of a ways to go. But I'm just vibing with it and enjoying it every week. It just feels like that kind of fun, kind of fun, busy work. And it's a good game to just yap over. Is Mega Absol Z good? I think it's pretty good. Here's another funny thing about Pokemon Champions. I'll say one more thing and then we'll outro it. Those megas from Pokemon ZA, a lot of those guys are scuffed on arrival. Like, the abilities that those guys get are not good. Some of them. Now, not all of those guys are even in the game yet. So that's something to consider. But Absol Z, I believe is... Wait, is he? Is he in the game? Says, did you look it up because he's in the game? I don't think he is in it yet. Says, I don't think you can use Absol Z because he's not in the game. But Silver Lining, he seems to be pretty good, I'm pretty sure. I think people assume he is going to get sharpness because they buffed. They changed some of the moves in the game, including Shadow Claw, to work with sharpness. And so most people think that Absol Z is going to have that because of those changes, which would be pretty good. Like, he, I feel like he can't be like up. Like, he's going to be strong at least. He probably wouldn't be a bad choice. But he's not in the game. But now that I'm remembering all of that, I'm like, yeah, we were speculating on that. He's not in it yet. The ones that are in are Victory Bell, Frostlass. Just trying to think of other ones that we've seen. Crabominable is in the game. Chimecho is in the game. All of the starters are in the game, as long as you pay for it. Floette's in the game. Are the Raichus in it yet? I don't know. It's all of the Pokemon are in the base forms. It's just which Mega Stones are in it or not. Excadrill is. I don't know. There's some other ones. Starmie. I don't know. They'll get it eventually, sis. Fret not. But, so it is. Pokemon Champions. We talked about that for a long time. I'm sorry to the VOD watchers. I hope you have a great whatever Friday of the year it is when you're VOD watching this. I hope it's a great night, and I hope you guys had a good night too. That's all. See me on Sunday for Katamari. See me on Friday next week for more Danganronpa. Have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye.